You said it.
I'll be forgetful. Nigga. My bad. Okay, good.
You seen the comment?
I think there's some validity to what he's saying. I think when I do see the reduction of the quality, like it's not as crisp.
No, that specific one. Yeah, I mean it's a hit or miss. Like they're all like kind of varies. But I was just like when I went to his page to like look at his shit, it's like yo, he's like, who the fuck are you?
Okay. What? Great. You got a webcam and shit.
Yo, and then they wrote back like, yo, you don't know who you're talking to? Oh, it's like one of the last.
Tell us who are you?
No, I said I'm talking to a local DJ. I think we're gonna be fine.
They're on pause. How do you pause this shit?
Just press it. No.
Alright, we just gonna start. Then it's we live on it. Fucking YouTubeity.
We live?
Yeah, we live. Oh yeah, we been live.
Oh damn.
Alright, and now we are.
I don't know, man. The live shit's too much pressure. It's like,
Right?
You gotta be ready. Yeah. I was like, hold on, let me drop the phone.
Yeah, let me act cool real quick.
Alright. I just checked the stream one more time, and if it looks good, it looks good.
Oh, like you go to see it like a.
Yeah, I just want to make sure it looks actually good live.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be ready. Yeah.
Alright, that's it.
Hold on, let me drop the phone.
Alright, yeah, we Gucci. Alright.
Yo, so you like it just streams on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I probably just make clips and shit on Facebook and shit.
Bet.
Yes, sir.
You got a Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think we gotta add you on Facebook. I know we are friends on Instagram, but no.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, my Facebook trash. I think I like 100 and something people.
Yeah,
there.
I mean your Facebook trash in general.
Yeah, I know. It's like all my people who I grew up with still on there, so like that's where I'm like, all right, y'all. If you cared, you know.
These niggas don't be caring.
They don't give a fuck. It's gonna be nosy,
bro. You know what's funny, bro? Sometimes I be like waiting. I'm like, I can't wait till you start a business, so I can't support it. Like I can't wait to not support you.
Yo, activate my true petty.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna redo the intro one more time, motherfuck, cause we live. We tried it, right? Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy, Luch the Guy. Y'all know what time it is. We do this each and every week. Best way we can. Best way I can, right? I got special guests with me now. I've been telling y'all, every time I start this episodes, I'm telling y'all, if y'all been knowing what's been going on, my hard drive has been wiped. A bunch of my interviews from June till what you've been seeing has been wiped. So there's a lot of loss.
Yo, when you get in this space, man, this is a part of it.
Yo,
it's a part of it.
Expected at this point.
Show the man some mercy. If you're upset, We done did it.
Right. Nah, that's a fact.
I'm building the plane as I'm flying the goddamn thing. So you know what I mean?
Fucking engine just fell off.
Yo, if I ever get the lost files back, then y'all will see what happened. But in case those don't ever come back, I got 2 special guests working their ass off straight out of Connecticut. I mean, these boys been working, son. There's not a lot of podcasts out of Connecticut, and I'm not the only one. So, yeah. There's a bunch of people out here working, and these are some good brothers out here working. They're blessed the pod bus to come back and redo the episode so they can let y'all know who the fuck they is. My brothers, who are you?
Who are we? I mean, like a philosophy from a standpoint, or just in general?
Who am I as a person, and who am I as in a podcast?
That says a lot about us. You see, we just assholes. At the end of the day, like I know what he meant. I know what he meant by the question, but I made it complicated because that's what we like to do. But on some real shit, it's your boy Ease.
Hey, one of Saw Sky.
From the Gen TV podcast, man. So you already know. I mean, I like to say it. I'm going to say it. And if y'all want beef with it, I welcome it. We are the best podcast in Connecticut, respectfully.
Biggest assholes in Connecticut, tap in.
Okay. I mean, you got the dump truck on you, so it makes sense to have the biggest asshole. So, I mean, all right, we with it.
You call my ass fat? That's what you doing? Hey,
standing on it.
No Diddy, nigga. No Diddy.
No Diddy. My God. All right, so real quick. I think I kicked out that charger.
Okay.
1 second. Let me just. Right there. Yeah, boy.
Can't bring him around nowhere.
I'm an elephant in a china shop, bro. I'm sorry.
It's a boat.
Nah.
It's a bull in the China shop, man.
Bull, elephant, it's big niggas. Big nigga in the China. It is plugged in.
Is that?
Oh, the cord came up.
See? It's alright. It's alright. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So yeah, my good brothers. So let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Where y'all come from and how the hell did you guys get started? The day before, there was no such thing as a Gen TV, and then the next day, Gen TV happened. What happened?
Shit, what happened? So initially, I was trying to become like I've always been into content creation. You know, that's always been my thing. Even back in MySpace days, I had like some like sketches up there. You feel me? Like. Always been fascinated by comedy. You know, I'm like one of those people. I think I'm funny as fuck. You can't tell me otherwise. Like, I'll be cracking myself up.
You're all right.
Yeah. But, yeah, I've always been into this shit. Man, there was a couple people always, like, in my ear about it. Like, yo, start a podcast. I mean, I did it. They're not here supporting. So,
the same ones told you to start it is the one that weren't supporting.
But, so, eventually I was like, fuck it. I mean, let me just do it. And then we became cool at that time. I had, like, reached out to a couple people, like, hey, I want to be a part of this shit. And 2 people said yes. Him, A1. Another one of my boys, he was there from the beginning, but you know what I'm saying? Like, what people don't realize is like, yo, this starts off as a hobby, right? This starts off as fun.
Yep.
But eventually it gets real, right? And when shit gets real, people fold. And that's like what happened, you know, with our other co-host. Like, you know, I think it got too serious for him. Like, cause yo,
I think it got too serious. I would say it just conflicted. You know, it conflicted with his outside life.
No, I think
his transition wasn't as he had a hard transition into what this was about to be.
Nah, what happened is he's sugarcoating this shit. What happened really is like, yo, I take this shit very serious. Like, I'm passionate about this. I believe in what we do, and I see the future. I see the potential, right? And yo, it just got to the point where like, you know, it was like you miss an episode here and there and all that shit. And so eventually it's like, yo, like, you know, what's up? Like, I kind of like called them out a little bit. Sometimes, you know, we're prideful, and I sometimes don't have the best approach to things. You know what I'm saying? I gotta come off aggressive, come off like a dickhead, and that might have been the case. You know, when you do that, you don't get the best reaction.
What episode did he? What was the first episode he did not show up for? That's important.
I don't know if there was a number. I don't remember off the top of my head. I just think there was a time period. So it was like primarily like 2021. Yeah. Like around like March 2021. Like I think the reason why I said life changed because like I think his priorities in life shifted.
Yeah.
You know, so like I wouldn't say I primarily it was like, you know, he folded. I think what was important to him at the time shifted, and it became less of like partying, having fun, and doing all that stuff, and then primarily more about like his family.
Are you saying that he viewed y'all making a podcast as a hobby more than what I'm assuming to be a business?
So I think it started. It's a fun hobby / business.
Right.
I think that's how it started off. You know, he missed an episode here and there, which wasn't an issue. Like we kind of like whatever, right? Like it's just part of it. It didn't become a thing. It's like when he missed like 3 or 4 in a row that we were like, okay, like now we kind of got to have a conversation. And it was like, yo, like, are you still into this? That conversation didn't really go that well. And he's like, yo, I need a break from all this. But the thing is, like, because, yo, for him, he's having fun, right? And this is supposed to be fun. But I was taking it like, yo, like, all right, this is supposed to, let's be fun. Let's make it fun. Let's not make this shit miserable. But I still need a level of commitment. And he's like, yo, I just, like, you know, it's not a priority to me anymore. Like, I just, you know what I'm saying? I think he says, like, yo, I was like, this isn't even fun anymore.
All right, yeah.
And it's like, yo, and it's just kind of to the point where it's like, all right, man, like, you know, he just decided to walk away. You know, that's like my best friend. That's like my boy, you feel me? So it's like, we're still cool. Like, I was just hang out with him the other day. Mm-hmm. So, but that was it. Like, you know, then it's just been me and him since, man. And then, like, we're just trying to navigate through this shit. Like,
okay. And so, so he was there for the day one. When y'all bought the equipment, because some people think like, all y'all niggas do is buy a camera and a mic and a light and get started, right?
Yeah.
So when it came to like the funding, how did that conversation happen? Were you like, oh, I'm gonna fund it and I'm just gonna, and like, how did that conversation go?
I don't think it was ever really like an argument. Like I think we all.
What argument? Well, how did you say? All right, listen, we need to get some expensive mics or we need to get some expensive cameras and then start there, or were you like, oh, let's start with a phone, and you were like, let's start with a camera, and then a conversation like that?
Like I'm primarily the tech person, right? So I look
okay.
up like what would be like the best, and then like I'll throw
that we can afford,
right?
right.
And I'll throw it in the group chat, like, hey, like, what do you guys think about this? But this is the better alternative. Like, this is where we want to be, but this is a good like state or I guess like a good makeup until then. You feel me?
Okay.
So
it's like we're not getting no Joe Rogan mics, but it's like, yo, what's the closest thing to it that we could afford?
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
you know, we'll throw it in the group chat. And it was never really like an argument. It was never really like a disagreement. Like honestly, even when he left, like, you know, he handled it pretty reasonable and was just like, I'm good. Like, you guys.
Yeah, it was like a real amicable like separation. And
That's the best.
Yeah. I'm saying, yeah, but yo, when you surround yourself with real people, man, real shit happens. You feel me? So that's like, it wasn't like on no petty shit. It was just like, yo, like I said, I think we just started like locking in a little more.
Right.
We're like, yo, like, all right, like yo, this isn't like, all right, this is fun, but like, yo, we see a future in this. Like, we want to make this into a business. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he was kind of like, hey, man, like I was kind of down when this was more chill. And he's like, yo, this is just becoming like
recreational
more,
in a sense,
more intense than I want it to be. And 100%. It's like, yo,
100%.
I'm gonna just step away. And then that was it, man. Like, there wasn't like, yo, it was a little awkward at first.
Yeah.
It was a little awkward at first. Because, yo, you know, it's like we never had like an official conversation in a sense. Mm-hmm. Like, it was awkward for like, what, like months.
Yeah, it was, at least I would say, like I said, so initial conversations was happening like around like March, right? Like that was when it was kind of like reaching its breaking point. And then it was 2022 actually. And then Yep, and then I would say we ran it to August because of just timing, vacations, like all of us had like kind of just stuff going on.
Yeah.
And then like the end of August to like September is when we had like that sit down conversation.
Okay.
And then like so it was like about some time that went by.
Right, like 6 months before I really had to sit down and be like, all right, new direction type of thing.
We knew that it was a conversation that needed to be had because obviously, like, you know, when you're shooting an episode and it's just us two showing up, you know.
Yeah, then we never gave an explanation on the podcast. Like, right. Yo, like, why isn't this guy here anymore?
I mean, to this day, we still get questioned.
Yeah.
Like, I still have people question.
Yo, this is actually, I would say, like, our
first conversation.
Yeah.
First conversation. I'm like, we kind of just like,
that's funny.
You know that thing that girls do where like they just like act like it didn't happen.
Act like it didn't happen?
We just acted like it didn't happen. You know?
I just switched down on Viv and was like, all right, fuck it.
Man, we never really explained it, you know, but
yo, people be in the comments on YouTube like, yo, where's Manu?
Yeah,
like, it's like,
and it's like,
ignore.
Yeah. Now I feel you.
He's just there, you know. He's just not here, but he's there.
Nah, I totally feel you. So I have a funny story. Same thing kind of happened to me. Like I used to work with a gentleman as well, and he used to help me with my audio and my audio guy.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be doing this had he be here. And so I was working for a long time for about 2-3 months. That's a long time in podcast world. Cause spending a lot of time together. But I was waiting for like 2-3 months, and then we had a terrible breakup. Like it was honestly the first time I felt like I had to break up with a non-woman. Like that shit felt so awkward. He had got hot at me because I told him that the edits were like subpar. Like you claim to be a really good editor. You claim to be the best photoshopper and digital art. You go to school for this. You charge buku money for this. Right. And then he made like elementary mistakes. Like he did shots where his girl will be in the corner of the shot. He didn't even crop her out. Nothing. She her elbow in the shot like this.
Yeah, we've been there before.
You just reminded me of
minor. He just put clips together and just slapped it together. So I talked to him. It was like 10 o'clock at night. I sent him a text because I got off work. I was like, I'm gonna watch when I get off work. Got home, watched it. Me and my girl watching it, and I'm excited as fuck. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm watching like. He said he was nice. I was like, let me write him and let him know some, where edits can be done.
But you know what's crazy is that people, when you give criticism about stuff like that, bro, they take such offense to it. Like such.
I was asking what language was that.
Such. They take such offense. No, they take such offense to it, you know. Such. Nah, they take such offense to it where like it's almost like you're attacking them as a person, and it's like, I think one of the biggest things is like whenever you're a creator in a space, like you can't think you're the best at everything. You feel me? It's like you really do have.
Oh, says the podcast that you say they're the best in the world.
We're the best.
Oh, yeah, the best. Okay.
I mean, I got you. This is what it is. Got you. Well, but in terms of like actually like putting out work, like you obviously there's room for growth. Feel me? And like you have to be able to adapt and change things. So like. Honestly, I took some notes from you. Like, as we're setting up here, I'm thinking in my mind, like, this live thing might be different. You feel me? Like, this might be something we have to tap into. You feel me? Like, we're the best, but we're not in every.
Now, I got you. Y'all the best, Vegeta. And y'all heard what Goku trying to figure it out. I got you.
To be fair, in the last movie, Vegeta did beat Goku.
Which one was that one? That was the manga. The
Gohan movie. The one where the Gohan Piccolo movie. Did you watch it?
That one where Piccolo turned gold.
Yeah, and Gohan turned white.
Yeah, Vegeta didn't beat up Goku.
Watch the last 30 seconds of the movie. Do you remember Vegeta and Goku are training with Beerus?
Yes.
Watch the last, like it's like literally like a little right at the end. Like Vegeta like they were fighting the whole movie. Remember?
Right.
So Vegeta wins at the end.
I gotta go back and see that. I don't remember that.
It's actually the first time. It was the first time Vegeta's ever beat Goku.
That's what I'm saying. That has never happened before.
No, I'm saying it's the first time.
Actually, hold on. Because when he was Majin, he necessarily did kind of beat Goku.
Nah, because Goku held back because he had Super Saiyan 3 the whole time but never won it. If you remember it.
You say he had what?
Goku was able to go Super Saiyan 3.
3, yes.
But he didn't do it on Vegeta. And that's why so he kind of... That's why actually Vegeta got even more pissed at him afterwards. He's like, yo, damn, you held back while we were fighting.
That was you fucking you know Dragon Ball Z. I give it to you.
Yo, actually, RIP man to our guy, man.
Yeah, man. The creator of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I don't even want to butcher your name, but RIP, like yo, gave me a lot of memories. Yo, you was there for my whole childhood. Shout out to Toonami, all that shit, man.
Bro, if he didn't exist, I don't know where my
I wouldn't be as fly as I am today.
Yo, a lot of my swag came from Dragon Ball Z. That's true, bro.
Facts.
Even in my mannerisms, my behaviors, the things I notice in people, right.
The reason I think I could whip everybody's ass is because of that.
This inner strength I got. Yo, I would have never had y'all remember the episode of Dragon Ball Z where I think it was Gohan trying to teach Videl how to be like
how to fly?
Everything, like fly, key and all that. Yeah. I remember when that episode first aired when I was a child. And like I saw the episode was preparing itself and she was like, I'm gonna teach you how to and I remember being like, oh shit, like I'm about to learn, like I'm about to
the real life shit.
Real life shit. Yeah, I remember being so excited. I remember getting to the end of the episode being like, this is some bullshit. Like I learned nothing. Like all that. No. And then but Dragon Ball Z still is my number one favorite. Like, still number one.
Yeah, undefeated. Hey yo, it made anime popular.
You said and say what?
It made anime popular. Like 100%. Dragon Ball Z is like the gateway to anime. I know a lot of anime snobs don't even put it in their top 3, but yo, fuck y'all. What the fuck?
I hate
y'all
when
know
they
what I'm
don't do
talking
it. I
about?
hate when they don't do it. Like, you just trying to be extra.
Cool. Like, yo,
Yeah,
it's like, yo, it's not cool to hate on popular things.
Right.
Like,
Yo.
get a personality. You know what I
Those
mean?
be the same people that be like, LeBron sucks, and it's like, okay, you're the same nigga that thinks that Dragon Ball Z is not anime. Okay.
I mean,
So,
just for those out there that don't watch anime, I'm right with you guys. I don't know what the fuck they talk about.
what?
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Did-
There's an appreciation for it, but like, you know,
So in the spectrum of all anime, where do you put it in like the circle of?
in the spectrum of all anime, I'm not even in the conversation.
Oh, so you don't watch anime?
No, not at all.
Okay. Niggas some free time. All right, so let's talk about your upbringing. I'm gonna ask y'all some questions, and you tell me
Okay.
how would you have approached it growing up when y'all was growing up. Right?
Facts, yeah.
All right, so let's talk about bullying. Have either of you ever been bullied?
Damn, that's a tough. I have bullied. Have I? Yeah, you know what, man? I wasn't specifically bullied like by one person, but my 8th grade year, like that was the year I moved to Waterbury and I went to North End, rough ass middle school. Like, I just felt like, yo, like I was like, yo, just people just fucking with me. Like, you feel me? Like, I was like the first time I got my ass whooped, like by another dude. Like, I partake.
That's my boy.
It was just regular weed, right?
Regular weed.
All right.
Regular degular.
That's
No, it's a little zaza. But it ain't no good.
Yeah, man. Like it was a fucking rough year. Like 8th grade was like the worst year of my life. Yo, cause like prior to that, right? I lived in like an all white town, so it's like I was the fucking shit. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, like I was getting bitches, like going to parties and all this other shit. You know what I mean? Like it was like I was living it up like in middle school. Then I moved to North to Waterbury and I went to this shitty ass school. Like everybody's a fucking hoodlum. Like I'm fighting for my life every day. Like,
niggas is real gangsters out there.
nah, for real, yo,
They
it's like,
gangsters at
yo, you know what it
12.
was, bro? Yo, it was like it was like a reality check to me because it's like, yo, I'm over here surrounded by white people who are like I'm like what's up with you? You know what I'm saying? But like that's what it was like. You feel me? Like
Right.
I'm just cool as fuck. Like everybody's kind of like intimidated by you. I'm fly as shit. Like right by this city standards, I was wearing fat farms thinking I was cool. You know what I mean? Then I moved over here and like boom, like this is the hood. Like this.
So it was like a night and day switch.
Yeah, pretty much. So that was
Wow.
like a rough like I said, I wasn't like bullied by one specific person, but it was just like the whole school bullied me in a sense.
So do you have like a day that was like the worst?
Oh man, not like not a specific day. Like yo, that year just sucked. Like the year sucked.
But what happened for it to suck?
Yo, it's just like it's like literally just being like one of like the coolest kids in school, and then you just go and you're like a nobody. Like it's like you know what I mean? Like that.
I kind of
Like,
see. Okay. Are you Hispanic?
no,
Okay. What are you?
Brazilian.
Brazilian. Okay.
Yo, you know like when people ask that shit, I always gotta. Are you asking for like my nationality, ethnicity, or my race?
So you were about to say Portuguese?
What?
You were about to say Portuguese?
No, because I'm Brazilian. Portuguese and like that's
Okay,
two different things. Like race would be like you know like you're black, white,
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
like stuff like that. Then like your ethnicity would be like I'm Brazilian.
Okay. I said Hispanic, right?
Yeah.
But Brazilian is Hispanic, right?
Nah.
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, the reason I ask is because like every culture has a way of when they grow up. So if you were a popular Brazilian kid out in, I'm sorry, where you say you was?
Waterbury.
Before Waterbury?
Naugatuck.
In Naugatuck. If you were a Brazilian kid in Naugatuck and you were cool, I'm trying to think of, okay, what were you dressing like? You said you was in Fat Farm. I'm trying to just imagine what culture did you bring over to Waterbury for you not to kind of like fit in, but kind of.
Yo, the thing is like, it's like, you know, when you move somewhere, right? Like I'm kind of like I keep to myself a lot. It's like I'll be cool with you eventually, type of shit. Like if I'm around you, but like for most of the time, like it's like yo, I already have my boys here, right? So it's like I was kind of dealing with like a little depression as well, cause it's like damn, like everything's like I got all my friends here, everything's good. I got my girlfriend, all this other shit, and then I move into this school where like yo, like they're already established. Like yo, you got your like everyone's got their clique.
Friends already.
I mean,
yeah.
yo, like I ended up like making friends and shit like that, but it's just like it wasn't the same. It's just,
Okay.
Yo, and it's like it just wasn't as fun. Like I feel like that school was literally just like I don't know. Like, it was just like the bitches might have been fucking. They just weren't fucking me. But it's like, but like where I was at was like everybody was like getting ass type of shit. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I don't know. I never really been bullied in my life. Like, you know, I've been fat my whole life. You feel me?
I never been bullied,
bro. You know what's crazy is that I say this all the time on the podcast, right? Is that niggas really grew up in the trenches, right? So like you were able. I feel like you had to adapt. Like you had to be able to be like when niggas make jokes, you got to be able to clap back immediately.
right? But that's but you got when your jokes aren't there yet. That's where that bullying kind of starts.
Bro,
okay,
that never happened for me, bro.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you a rundown, right? Like. So I've been fat probably since like 8 years old, right? And then after 8 years old, we ended up moving to like another, like across town and like more of like a better area essentially, right? So when I moved over there, I mean, I wouldn't say bully, but I've been bitched a couple of times that were like pinnacle moments for me. You feel me?
Give me the worst, like the most.
All right, no, I'm gonna build you up to the worst. Right?
Okay.
I'm gonna build you up to the worst. So bullied hasn't happened to me. Like I said, I was always quick with the jokes. Like anybody says something to me, like I'm clapping back. I'm like, you know, they ranking on me, I'm ranking back. You feel me? And like we're just laughing it off and kind of moving on our way. Okay. Right? There was one time I was in the 5th grade, maybe the 4th grade, and like someone said, I was in line to leave, and like these two guys, to this day, like I kind of still envied in this nigga. Like I still really want to like find them
and possess.
But they're real life criminals at this point. You feel me? Like, they're in advanced.
Shit shit advanced. Like
they're real life criminals. Like I think one of them might be locked up at this point. You feel me? But they think I was started to write bitch on my backpack. Right? Okay. Bro, I wasn't mad at them. I was mad at myself for like not like saying anything to them. You feel me? Like it was like one of those things where it's like, okay, niggas tried me. I've been trying me my entire life. But like,
man, this time you're 10. You said right?
No, I'm like 5th grade, 4th grade. What age is that?
Like 10.
8, 9, something around there. You feel me? Yeah. So like, niggas been trying me my entire life, but I've always been like good at standing up for myself. But like, this was a point in time where I had just transitioned to school, so like, you know, I'm not really like I don't got my footing quite yet. You feel me? So we move over to this school. The nigga started writing bitch. He got to BIT, and then like I turned around and like I started having a conversation with him, but I still like folded immediately. You feel me? Like, I didn't really like go crazy
and bark, but you still was like, hey,
yeah, like what you doing?
Hey,
stop! Cut it out! Cut it! What are you doing?
What's going on here?
Knock it off! Listen here, pal.
That's good.
Malarkey.
That's good. That's good.
Nah, so that was like one of my initial points of like me being bitched, and then the second time like.
So sorry. Yeah. So when that happened, how did you get out of that situation? You was like, hey, stop, and then got out of there?
Yeah, pretty much like, hey, stop. They laughed, they joked it off. Because what happened was it was like two brothers, right? And there was this girl that was like kind of like the popular girl, or like just was like a bad girl too, but she was just had kind of like a name for herself in like the 4th grade. So like they were kind of egging around. Me and her had beef. Right?
Obviously, that's bad. Yo, having beef with a popular chick.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yo, cause she got everybody on her side. You know what I mean? Like all the dudes ready to ride out for her.
Not facts. She was just like always had an attitude, like always just like mean as fuck for no reason.
I already know. Yeah.
So like.
She probably liked your ass too.
Huh?
She probably liked you.
Nah, probably. You know what's crazy is that like. I don't know where the fuck she is to the day. I was actually thinking about her like a couple months ago. Like, what the fuck ever happened to her? You feel me? Like, what is she even making herself? But yeah, so me and her like she always gave me attitude. She always didn't like me for whatever reason. So these niggas sided with her and just did that fuck shit.
Yeah.
Just off the cuff. You feel me? Like, it's just like is what it is. It's just like little kid shit.
Right.
So I elevate to like middle school. Probably I want to say it was like 7th grade or something like that. I'm like now starting to get like I've been getting my footing in like, you know, the school and like making friends and shit. Obviously I'm not like the lit nigga, but like I'm cool with the cool niggas, you feel me? So we're talking we're in high school or we're in middle school, and somebody is like pulling the fire alarm every fucking day. Like every day the fire alarm is going off in school, right? So it got to the point where like it was like a whole investigation, and like niggas was like trying to figure out like what the fuck was going on, and they to the point where they even asked the kids like, if you have any idea who did it, write it down on a piece of paper.
They probe me on the snitch.
Huh?
They like probe me on the snitch.
Yeah, man.
Yo, that ass. So I didn't know. Like one of the things like my mom always got mad at me about growing up is me not snitching on people. Like people will break things in the house, or I have people over, and she'll always be like, you don't tell me who did it, or like I'll get an ass whooping because of it. You feel me? So I was built as not snitching. You feel? I was built solid. You feel me?
I
So
respect it.
Early.
So like 7th grade comes, this whole thing is happening. I wrote on a paper like I don't know, right? And I really didn't know who the fuck was pulling it. But one of my boys, which was like, this nigga was known as a hitter in fucking middle school, right? Like, nigga was knocking niggas out for fun. So he ends up like getting wind. Like, somebody told this nigga like that I put his name down on a paper because he got called to the principal office.
This is the story I'm looking for. Yep.
Yeah. So
I got one for you after this.
Okay.
I knew you
There
had
we
one.
go.
I was waiting for you to
There
tell
we
it,
go.
right? So
Nah, cause he's talking about like I got an ass whooping.
Right.
Like I got beat up, but I didn't get bullied by the guy. Like
Yeah.
we just had like a one time like. But go ahead, my bad.
Okay.
boom, like I told you,
you was waiting like this.
I was waiting, bro. We've
Hater.
had this conversation.
Hater.
I want to see if the real you was gonna come out.
He's like, nigga, I know you got your ass beat. You better talk about that shit.
The real you was gonna come out.
I guess talk about Joel.
I guess I gotta be the only solid nigga on this fuck
He
podcast.
trying to expose me though.
What the fuck is going on, nigga?
First of all, I forgot it because the question didn't really correlate with that shit. But all right,
Nah, he got too solid. He's like, I'm too solid. You ain't gonna have your little oven like this.
On my ass, on my shit, nigga. What the fuck going on here? Nah, so like I said, bro found out about it, right? And this is my boy. Like we would like joke around in class, not do work together, fucking like just always doing bullshit with each other, right? And I was cool with the nigga, right? Like I told you, I wasn't never like the lit nigga, but I was always cool with the lit niggas. So, he found out about it, so he pressed me, and he was like, "Yo, like I heard you told that I'm the one that's pulling the fire alarm," and I was like, "Nigga, I didn't even know you was the one that put a fire alarm." So he was like, he said, "You got back to me that you said that," and I was like, "I didn't." So he was like,
so how? And this is 4th, 5th grade.
No, this is 7th grade. Nigga.
Oh, 7th. Okay.
Yeah, this is like 7th grade, bro.
I can't imagine a 12-year-old pressing somebody. Like this is
crazy,
crazy,
bro. These niggas was smoking weed before smoking weed was lit. Fucking bitches before fucking bitches was lit. Like
That's
I'm talking
crazy.
about, like they doing shit where they come from broken homes. You feel me? Like, niggas don't give a fuck about shit. Like,
they had no chance. Like
bro,
they had no chance.
You feel me? Like, bro, these niggas
That's
was just
crazy.
different. You feel me? So he pressed me. He was like, "Yo, like I heard you." It's what? All right. He pressed me. He was like, "Yo, I heard you the one that told." I'm like, "Nigga, I didn't. Like, I don't know who told you that shit." He was like, "Bro," he was like, "Yo, I heard that you're the one that told." I was like, "I don't know how many times I gotta tell you. I did not fucking tell on you." So he's like, "Yo, you're gonna have to meet me outside, like after the class." Bro, my heart sank to my ass, nigga. Bro, for 2 reasons, bro. One, I know I didn't lie to this nigga, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know, like, this is my thing is I've always held friendships so dear that like I'm super loyal. I'm never gonna like do no shit like that.
So you probably not even as mad as he is.
Bro, I'm mad at the fact that somebody lied on me. You feel me? But I'm not mad like in terms of like our engagement. Like I understand where he's coming from.
Right.
And then the second part, I know this nigga's gonna cook my ass at 3 o'clock, bro. I know like it's a wrap.
I'm
for
done.
Me. Like,
It's like you walking through school like you're a dead man walking.
I had no bearings at that point. Like I'm getting in fights and shit, but it's like kid fights, you know. Like I'm fighting regular niggas. These niggas are grown men in the 7th grade. Like these niggas is really
crazy shit about his water beer in middle school. I don't know what it was around that time, bro. Like dudes used to stay back crazy.
Yo, dead ass.
So like, you might be really fucking with like a 16-year-old. Like, bro, I remember one dude drove to middle school, like 8th grade. He was driving to middle school.
Bro, I'm telling you, this nigga was like, it's funny that you said that. He definitely stood back at some point. Nigga was older than us and two of them niggas, bro. I remember.
Bro, they already got like chest hair, mustaches and shit.
Mustache, beard, yeah.
Fuck a mustache, a full fucking beard, bro.
They call every adult miss.
Dead ass. So he pulls up. He was like, "Yo, you're gonna have to meet me outside." I'm like, I can't do that. I'm like, bro, what do I gotta do to avoid this? He's like,
bro, you trying to bargain your way out of an ass whooping?
Dead ass, bro. I'm like, bro, I didn't do it. Like, what do I gotta do to avoid this? So he's like, dead ass. He was like, yo, we're going to what the fuck is that shit called? Holiday Hill.
Okay, the yearly trip.
He's going to Holiday Hill, right? So we used to have a yearly trip for our school to like this spot called Holiday Hill. It was like a I wouldn't call it an amusement park, but it was just like an activity field for like kids, right?
Yeah, like pools, like food, shit like
lakes,
that. Yeah.
shit like that. Yeah. You go out there every year. So he was like, "Yo, you're gonna have to pay for my Holiday Hill trip." I said, "You got it.
Say less.
You got it, bro."
Okay.
Right? I'm like, "Yo, consider it done, right? So,
you remember how much it was?
huh?
Do you remember how much it was?
Yeah, I remember exactly.
How
Right?
much-
I'm gonna get there. Right? So, go to my mom. I'm like, yo, mom, like I need this. I need some money for the field trip. She's like, all right, how much you need? I was like, oh, it's $37. Can you like pay for my trip? She was like, all right, that's fine. I'm gonna give you 40, but I need my change back, right? So I'm like, mom, your change back? Just give me the 37. Like, don't give me 40. Just give me 37. She was like, no, bring back my change. Like, I got rent to pay, right? Boom. I go back to school. I was like, yo, I got your money, but I need some change. Like, I got to get my money, her change back. He was like, her change? I was like, yeah, I got $40 on me. He was like, and I was like, my mom needs her money for rent. And he was like, $3 is going to, like,
Kill you?
Gonna pay rent with $3? And I remember this conversation so vividly because I'm like, what the fuck are you thinking? Right. In my mind, I'm like, he has a valid point. Like, not only is he gonna beat my ass, but he's logical in this ass whooping. Like,
This nigga's a critical thinker.
right. Like, I'm like, yo, this shit, it fucked me up, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, it fucked me up.
Like, yo, what kind of household am I in where $3 is gonna
Right.
kill us?
Right, dead ass, bro. I'm like, yo, my mom need to pay her rent.
Yeah,
She said she get
evaluate.
$3 back. And you know Caribbean parents, nigga, they send you to the store, they want the exact penny back. They don't want a fucking dime less. You feel me?
100%.
So I'm like, all right, bet. Like, I ended up getting the money. I paid for his trip or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm like finessing through, bro. That was like a pivotal moment for me. Like that shaped who I was for the rest of my life. Like I never allow to myself to be in that position again. Even if like somebody try to come to me and press me, bro, I'm not tolerating it, right? Mm-hmm. The shit bugged me so much. Boom, we're in the 10th grade now, right?
Wait, sorry. Did he take the whole 40?
Huh?
He took the whole 40?
Nah, he ain't. I gave him 37. I paid for his trip. Like, That's
Okay.
what he wanted. It was an even exchange. No ass whooping for $37. Like, that's what it was.
Were y'all cool after that? Like, we on the trip, was y'all like, what
Yeah,
the same team?
I ain't gonna lie. I definitely was a bitch in that situation. Like, we were cool after. The nigga was like, I'm not gonna beat your ass. We talked after, but it wasn't the same.
Bro, yo, you know what's crazy? That's like a life-changing moment for you. But I saw a life-changing moment for him because he's like, yo, like, I'm really that nigga. Like,
Yeah,
this
I
is
know,
how,
right?
Yo, this is how fucking feared I am out here.
Yeah.
He probably, you know,
Yo, that probably fucked his life up. He's like, yo, I'm a super thug now.
right.
Nah,
That's
so-
crazy though. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you, but real quick,
Yeah.
it's crazy because one, he could be coming from a shittier situation, poorer situation, and the fact he's able to evaluate your financial situation to tell you what you can or what's considered too much or not too much for your rent back is crazy. But
It's 100%. That's exactly what the case. Like, niggas
That
come
is
from really
crazy.
broken homes for real. Like,
and then the fact that you're right, like the fact that he was probably like, damn, like I thought I was going on this trip, and because I pressed my homie for thinking that he snitched on me, even though his head he could have been like, I know he ain't snitched on me, but fuck it, like I'm already in the mode of it and whatever. He's probably like, the fact I made that happen, I'm gonna bully all these motherfuckers. Like now it's not even just you no more. I'm gonna pass this shit on everybody.
but the thing is, I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Waterbury really had bullies like that. They had cool niggas that could fight. Like, it was never really like a nigga running through pushing niggas in the hallway.
Yeah,
pushing
like
niggas
stuffing
over.
in lockers and shit.
Yeah, it was nothing like that. It was just like, these niggas is the lit niggas, but these niggas got hands. Like, you don't fuck with them.
You don't fuck with them niggas.
Like, so he took that $37 and continued being a cool nigga. And I gave that $37 and instantly turned to a bitch ass nigga after that. Like, that was a transaction between us. Like,
Moving forward.
right. So 10th grade rolls up, right? And bro, the shit was heavy on me. Like I started playing football, right? The shit was heavy on me, and I don't know why, but I was just like, bro, like you was fucked up for that. You feel me? Like, yo, I did ask. I was like, bro, like, nigga, I ain't tell you put a fire alarm. And I was a bitch ass nigga for giving you that $37, and he laughed in my face, right? He was like, I did that, and I was like, yeah, nigga. Like,
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Dude, that was probably such a common occurrence for him where he's like, yo, it didn't even like resonate with them. He's
bro,
like,
and to this day, as a grown ass 31-year-old, that shit still sticks with me, bro.
Yo.
You feel me? Every time like a nigga's trying to bitch me, that 12th grade, that 7th
moment.
grade nigga comes back to me. You feel me? So I told him, and he laughed in my face. He was like, yo, I did that? And I was like, yeah, nigga, like you really did that shit. He was like, yo, my bad, like I apologize, right? And I'm like, alright,
fuck
whatever,
all that.
right? Oh, yeah, dead ass. I'm like,
Wop,
fuck,
wop.
I'm like, fuck that shit. I still don't know if I can beat this nigga ass, right? So,
This guy's had his hands his whole life, yo.
bro, dead ass, bro. Boom. We
Yo, you know
fast-
what's crazy
Yeah, but
about?
the fact that he could whip your ass and still apologize to you.
Yo, you know what's
respect.
crazy though? In Waterbury, bro, there's just like I don't know what's in the water. There's just niggas out there that's just knockout artists. Like that's just
Yeah,
like
bro,
they
just known
they
for that
start
shit.
like in second grade, and then just go through their whole life just knocking niggas out, bro.
You know, I feel like most people
Yo,
in most
I'm
cities,
not-
they have shooters, right?
Yeah.
They have shooters. Waterbury literally got like Kimbo Slices walking around.
Bro, we got. I'm not gonna say his name, but we got one. This dude.
Yeah.
Bro, this one dude.
The fact that y'all both know what y'all talking about.
Bro,
Yeah. He know him because of a knockout on us, and I know him because he's my nigga.
Yeah,
Okay.
bro, like, but it's crazy. Like, you look at him, like, real friendly guy, Puerto Rican dude, like
Not even white.
he's white.
presenting.
White presenting, real chill. Like when I tell you, like, he used to knock niggas out like weekly, like just has hands, like just has like.
Is he like?
No,
No, did he? Is he like thick?
nigga, you
A
look
little
at this
bit.
nigga. You look
Yo,
at this nigga. You
would
think
think, like if he bumped you at a bar, you like,
I would think I could beat him?
Yeah, you'd be like, I'm gonna fuck him up.
I mean, everybody.
he
too.
will.
No,
yo,
this-
this nigga will lay you on your fucking neck.
Bro,
I swear to God,
he
bro.
used
I
to
swear to God.
He used to beat dudes up so quick that you didn't even process the ass whooping yet. Nah, bro, it'd be like that quick. Be like, damn, like what the fuck? I'm on the ground, like
Nah,
I
listen,
teleport.
I do believe you. But I got these like reflexes that I think that I don't think anything that I know I whip everybody's ass. And I don't know what it is. Like
No, yo,
And
that's
I hear you.
No,
that's
that's
great thinking.
That's common.
You should think that. Absolutely. Think the best of yourself.
At all
I'm
times.
letting you know right now. This nigga is folding you, nigga. I don't think I stay this chance. As a 31-year-old grown-ass man, bro, I'm 6'4", right? 450 pounds. This nigga is probably max, what, 5'5"?
He's
No
shorter.
way,
He's
no
short-
way.
He's shorter than me. He's shorter than me.
Nah,
Bro,
see.
5'5", white nigga. You look, bro. I'll show you a video of this thing. He's a wholesome family man.
No
now.
disrespect to white people. But I mean, like,
They're
yeah,
Puerto Rican.
No, he's
Puerto
Puerto
Rican.
He's half white, half Puerto Rican. Bro.
5'5". I don't care. He
I'ma tell you
came
this.
at me
I'ma
incorrect. I'm taking my
I'm
chances.
gonna tell you this, right? I'm not gonna put too much of this nigga's business out there, right? His brothers, they I don't know what type of fucking upbringing these niggas had, bro. Right? They would fucking grab paintball guns and shoot each other with it for fun. Grab tasers and tase each other nigga with it for fun. Throw on boxing gloves and take off the gloves and start fighting each other with it for fun. In the backyard, right? Boom. They go to jail. Right?
Oh, okay.
Both of them. Right? They go to jail. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Shit start getting real,
I don't
right?
like,
All right?
I don't like
Okay.
fighting prison niggas.
Right.
Prison
All
niggas.
right,
Don't talk
all
about-
right. I'm gonna paint the perspective for you, nigga. Both of these niggas went to jail, right?
Yeah.
They get out in 2 years. Both of these niggas are back in jail.
For guess what?
Guess what,
You know,
Beating niggas up.
bro? His brother, my nigga.
Did he like break somebody's face?
I'm telling you,
Oh.
his brother, right? Not him. So he got in trouble for some other shit, right? His brother arguing with somebody on the highway. Not going into too much details. They get in an altercation, breaks the nigga jaw on the shatters his shit on the fucking highway.
How tall is this nigga?
Same
His
height.
brother,
5'5"?
no, his brother is probably like his height. He's probably shorter than him,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, okay.
Right? So they shatters the nigga's jaw, right? The nigga is so intimidated, doesn't fucking show up to court. The cops had to fucking force this nigga to testify against. I'm telling you, the niggas that we're dealing with, bro. You're not listening to this shit.
Yo, these
niggas is bred different out there.
Yo, these are the nice ones. Like these aren't aggressive thugs.
These are the fights. These are the ones you can walk up to, say hi, and they'll shake your hand.
Yeah.
Nigga, like I'm telling you, the niggas.
Yo, wait till you like walk into niggas that like thrive off it.
Yeah, I hate Waterbury. I lived in Waterbury from 20 to about 24. And I hate niggas in Waterbury. No disrespect. Like,
No, respectful.
Respectfully. The average person that somebody would be like, you're a Waterbury nigga? That's the person I'm like, we're not going to get along. Because I feel like Waterbury people, especially the ones that hang out downtown, they have this mindset of just complete ignorance, and it's like ignorant first, whether it be like just logic thinking or stealing or just like, all right,
You haven't told a lie yet.
yo, I lived in the savings tower right downtown, right?
Yeah.
I remember one time, I don't remember this nigga's name, but I thought me and him was getting cool. He was coming to my apartment, da 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 da. I'm realizing things are going missing. One day I'm like, yo, bro, are you taking? I don't know if it was food. I think it was.
He
food.
probably took it.
I bet you what happened. You confronted nigga.
He took it as disrespect.
Nigga said, yo, nigga, what I was doing shit, nigga.
I'm telling
fuck
you,
out here.
fuck
Fuck out here.
Waterbury mentality, nigga. I'm telling you, nigga.
I don't even gotta come around here. I'm like, bro,
This
see
is
now,
Waterbury, nigga. I'm telling you. Bro.
I knew that. Yeah.
if you had said, nah, bro, that wasn't me,
That'd been it.
it would have been cool. I'd been like, all right, fuck. I can't figure out what's with the way he responded. I'm just like,
You
bro,
knew it was him, but what you gonna do about it?
I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
because here's the thing, though.
$37. I'll give you the $37. Here you go.
No, but here's the
you want
thing.
interest?
Here's the thing, like, even though he acted hot, I still can't prove it. Like, I
Yeah.
could try to take a chance and whip his ass, but there's a chance he didn't take it. Like, there's
Yeah.
still those chances. It's just that, though, it's like, it would have
Like,
been.
why react
Why that?
Yeah,
If I go to a stranger's house and they think something's missing, I didn't take it. My human brain, whether I like him or not, whether I respect him or not, whatever, what? Nah, bro, I ain't take it. Da da da. And I would wait for it to get hot. I'd
Yeah.
wait for the energy to say,
Right.
all right, I need to take it further.
Yeah.
The nigga took it there.
He took it, and it's not just him, because then it's like I know other people that he be around and other people that don't be around him, that they all act the same kind of.
No, yo.
Welcome, nigga.
Yeah.
This is what we deal with. This is what we had to be raised on. Hold on. All right, there you go.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank
So, bro, but this nigga ends up doing 5 years additional because of that situation. Like,
Yeah.
knocks a nigga on the highway, goes back to jail for 5 years because of that, bro. Me and his cousin get into an altercation, right? We're out at a club. One of our close boys that he's not even cool with. The family, I don't know what the fuck they're fucking feeding these niggas, bro. But the family is just on a different level. So we go to
Wait
a
a minute,
club.
I'm sorry. You okay? Good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we go to a club, right? And my boy is missing. Not even his nigga, right? We go to a club. Our boy is missing. I'm like, yo, where my boy at?
Your boy, that's the 5'5", or is it somebody different?
Well, another nigga,
Okay.
right? Another nigga, right? So I'm with the 5'5" nigga's cousin and my boy. It's just me, the 5'5" nigga, and my boy,
yeah.
right? Not his boy. My boy is missing. He's like, yo, I'm about to go to the bathroom. Goes to the bathroom. 20, 30 minutes go by. I don't see this nigga, right?
5'5".
I'm like, yo, no, my
your
boy,
okay.
right? I'm like, yo, the fuck is my boy at, right? So we go up to the nigga. Like, we go to the bathroom to look for the nigga. He walks out the bathroom, blood, like, gash right here, blood all over his T-shirt, right? So I'm like, bro, what the fuck happened? So he's like, yo, I fell. And he walks out, and I'm like, I know this nigga didn't fucking fall, right? So he walks out, he tells me, like, yo, some nigga cracked me in the face with a bottle. So I go up to the bouncer, I'm like, yo, y'all find these niggas before we find these niggas, right? So he's like, the bouncer, I don't know what type of timing this bouncer was on, walks us around the entire club looking for the niggas that, like, cracked them in the face. We circled around, like, I think, like, 2.5 times. They couldn't find him. He was like, yo, I think he left, right? So now the whole night is ruined. My boy got blood all over his T-shirt. There's no way we're staying there. We go outside. We're posting up, trying to, like, gather our thoughts. The nigga had the audacity. The nigga that cracked him in the face with a bottle had the audacity to go to the car and, like, walking back. So my boy turns around. He was like, yo, that's him. I snuffed him immediately, right? I punched the nigga.
Staying on business.
Huh?
So you staying on business.
His boy runs up and start fighting with us, right? So now, like, we're fighting, we're tussling. It's me, my boy. It's like 3-on-3 essentially, right in front of this club. Like, we're fighting in front of this club, and it's wet outside. I'm fucking falling, busting my ass like everywhere and shit. These niggas is fighting, busting it. Pause.
No dating.
I'm about to say some washing.
No Diddy.
Cracking their face open. You feel me? Like, they were knocking these niggas out, right? Like, bro, the 5'5" nigga's cousin punch, the nigga's gone. punch, then the other niggas go. Like, bro, they're just falling out, like literally flies. Nigga, I don't know what the fuck they're bred with, but niggas is fighting. Right?
Yo, they bred like pit bulls.
Right, dead ass nigga. These niggas,
Yo, it's like imagine this too, cause like they're like shorter, like just like the bull. Like,
right. Bro, they're literally built. I'll show you a picture of these niggas. These niggas is literally built like this, right? So they're fighting. Niggas, we're punching them. Other nigga gone. Punch the other nigga, boom, gone. The other nigga gets back up. He had like some warrior in this nigga. He's like, get back up, trying to fight. We're fighting these niggas, and like, finally enough time, the bouncers come, and he was like, yo, like, break the shit up. Like, y'all, I was gonna let y'all handle y'all shit, but y'all about to kill these niggas, right? As soon as we ended up like stopping the fight, the cops come. We ended up.
I'm sorry, the dude got hit with the bottle. He's fighting too.
Yeah. Like,
Okay, goddamn.
bro, that nigga's like. His friends are getting a residual ass whooping because of this nigga, bro.
Okay.
So we ended up leaving. We ended up walking away from this shit, and like pretty much that was a whole situation. But I'm telling you, like these niggas is just built different, nigga, like in Waterbury, bro. So now backtracking a little bit, right? So going back to the original story where like in 10th grade, the nigga like laughs in my face. He's like, "Oh, I apologize, whatever." 12th grade happens, we graduate. I see the nigga working at Burger King, right? I'm still pressed about the situation. So I bring this shit up again. I'm like, bro, like, you know, we're talking. I'm like, damn, like, how you been? He's like, yo, I'm good, whatever. And then, like, he ends up, like, I tell him about the situation. He was like, yo, like, I really, truly apologize.
Wait. When you brought it up, did he be like, I remember you told me that last time?
Nah.
Oh, he didn't remember?
He just was like, he was like kind of stunned again. You feel me? Like,
okay.
Yo, I
like,
can't.
damn, man, let it go.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I don't
That was 12.
To this day.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta kill you, bro.
To this day.
I gotta kill you, man. I kill this shit.
Bro, dead ass, bro. So the nigga was like, yo, my bad. Like, I truly apologize about that.
Bro, give me $37.
I don't mean.
Give me $37. We'll call it.
Shit even. Bro, my pride has been gone. You feel me? My pride doesn't even have a number on it at this point. Like, I need you to give me like $1,000 in front of niggas for me to feel like.
On your knees, yo. On your knees, yo. Like this. I am sorry.
Talk about inflation, nigga. Like, this is what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. So he was working at Burger King. I pressed a nigga in Burger King, but not press him, but like I confronted him in Burger King about this shit, right? Clearly not pressing. If you're watching this, I didn't press you.
Sorry. I'm still not aware.
You had your name back to him. That nigga.
Right.
I know one thing I do remember. What's up now?
Right. He's like, I apologize, nigga. Now what's up? Right.
Like, I remember. Give me another 37.
Right. So we fucking boom. Right. I fucking last summer.
How old do you now? How old do you now?
I'm 30 at this point, nigga. I'm telling you, the shit stuck with me, nigga. Shit, I like how you laughing at my pain, nigga. Shit.
Yo, you were crazy.
Shit, nigga, last summer, bro. The boys having a cookout. He's like, yo, pull up. I'm like, all right, I got you. I pull up to the cookout, right? He's like, yo, I invited a couple people. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I end up going to the cookout late as usual, right? So I pull up to the cookout. I walk in the house. This is the first nigga I see walking into the crib. My heart sank immediately. Like, I was in defense fighting mode. Like, nigga,
this guy just gives you PTSD every time you see him.
Now we're not at school. Now you're not at work.
Like, oh, this is
what the fuck is up at this point?
She can get active.
Right.
I'll be up.
There's space and opportunity.
Yeah, that ass. I'm like, yo, by the end of the night, I'm fighting this nigga. Like, we're fighting at this point, right? So we're talking and shit, and he's like, the tension is up, right? Because he's talking to my boy, I'm talking to my boy. We're not talking to each other, right?
Wait. So you wasn't cool with him after Burger King?
Bro, the relationship was never repaired after that. You feel me? Like, it was just like, yo, I confront you, but it's like, I'm confronting you about 5-year-old shit at this point. You know what I mean, it's like, it's never really like,
or not even like 15-year-old shit. Like,
nah, at that point it was like 5.
Okay.
So like,
yeah, Burger King was 5.
Yeah. So like, we never really repaired it. Like, he apologized, but obviously, like, I'm still salty about this shit. You know, I'm so tight about it. But
so at 30, that's the last time you think you're gonna bring it up again?
I'm getting there, right? I'm getting there, right? So we're at the fucking cookout, right? And we're just like talking around. We're just talking around each other. Like, we're not really talking.
You're not addressing each other at all.
Yeah, we're not really addressing each other.
I know,
Like,
trying to
trying to act like we're cool, but like you know,
You know I
It's
hate
obvious that y'all not. Yeah,
All right.
y'all both have strategy.
All right. So we're at the fucking cookout, and the nigga just start talking about like unprovoked. Like I don't even think he did it like intentionally, but he became a UFC fighter after. Right? Yo, that ass. I'm telling you the path that niggas is on, right?
That shit load up. That shit load.
You're right. The nigga became a UFC fighter after, right? And like was like sparring and fighting and like had like fights and all of this shit, right? So we're talking about that shit, and I'm like, yo, now I'm on my mind like I'm still about to get my ass whooped, but this is on. Now I'm not backing down. Like even if I got my ass whooped, this shit is a bunch of white people. Like I'm gonna take my L in silence, but I gotta get my lick back.
At least one hit. At least
my
one
seventh
hit.
grade self.
At least one hit, yo.
Yeah, that ass, bro.
Crazy.
He's talking about his UFC fights and shit like that, and like transitioning and shit.
Yo, he's like asserting his alphaness. You know what I mean? Like, I'm letting people know. Like, yo,
I'm provoked. Like, it's not even like he
nah, man. It might be a little bit of strategy too. Like, oh, here come this dude again talking about that 7th grade shit. But let me let him know real quick.
What I'm about.
Like,
what I'm about.
I still gets busy.
I'm still that nigga.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So
Because you want to try it.
He's talking about this shit, and we fucking the night is wrapping up. The nigga don't drive. My boy is like, yo, you mind giving him a ride home?
What a thing to do to you.
Right. I'm like,
You think you knew?
huh?
You think you knew?
Your boy?
No, he didn't know.
Okay.
Because my boy, he just moved from New York in from New York to Connecticut in 9th grade, so he had no idea about.
Okay,
all this
okay. Hey, no nigga gonna bring that up just randomly.
Shit. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, remember that time you got bitch? It's like,
Right.
like, yo, do that shit. Yo,
Bring this nigga home.
Yeah, do that shit when the hoes get around. Like, hey, remember that time?
You know what I'm bitch you ass nigga?
Yeah.
Didn't you pay me $37?
What?
I would have been lit. I would have hot. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like, fuck this whole shit, nigga. Fuck this white functioning we at. Like, so the boy asked me to bring him home. I'm like, yo, I got you. And you can even see like the hesitation in his voice, like to say, yeah, you feel me? But I was like, yo, fuck it. Like, it is what it is. So we ended up like giving him a ride home. We chopped it up about like. Just like we didn't bring, so I intentionally didn't bring up that situation again, right?
All right.
But we was talking about like how niggas was growing up, and we kind of talked in circles about that situation, but we didn't directly touch
hit it.
Like, yeah, like niggas never grow. Like, you know, people in the city is still trying to do like dumb shit. You know, like he's trying to be more focused on like actually elevating.
Being an adult,
his life.
He's trying to tell you, I moved on, man. I need you to.
Right. So I brought him home. I got his number. We never spoke since, pretty much. Yeah.
In other words, I hate when like he's like you're in the space of somebody that you used to know, and they be like, all right, let me get your number, and you're like, fuck. If I say no, there's gonna be like this weird tension. But if I give my number, I know none of us gonna use it. So what
I should just give the number and go about my life. You know what I mean? Like, it's a mutual understanding. Like, yo, I'm asking you for your number. I'm not gonna use it.
I don't even ask.
Yo, giving me your number. No, I'm saying, but if someone asks you, like, yo, yeah, it's like, all right, yeah, let's just play this game. Let's play the game.
I don't like the game. It's because it's like
it's an adult. Yo, it's an adult game. It's an adult game. You know what I mean? But yo,
game, I hate it.
I mean, let me backtrack a little bit since this guy really wants me to
tell my L. Thank you so much for the story because that was a really. I feel like that's gonna that's a lot of people's experience and not specifically, but I feel like there's always that point as a child where you get pressed by somebody either bigger than you or just somebody intimidates you. And did you go with your father?
No, I didn't.
All right.
Yeah,
and
all
then,
girls, bro. My aunts, that's it. Like aunts, sisters, that's it.
Right. And so, and then you kind of handle it like somebody who's like, you kind of ran away from confrontation because it's not what you're comfortable with.
Right.
Whereas him, he's ready for confrontation because all he needed was a reason.
Right.
So it's good to talk about stuff like that because a lot of times people go through those situations and they think they're the only ones when we all been through it. Like I said, I got shitload stories. He's about to tell a story right now, but we've all been pressed or like been in a situation where we're like, oh fuck, like either I don't want to be in this shit or how can I get out of it without being a bitch or without the full confrontation.
But I think that's what like before you tell your story, I think that's what like society is now taking away from like kids. You know, they feel like they're trying to like shelter kids from these pivotal conversations, like, or these pivotal situations because it's like it's preventing them from building character and building like confidence with themselves. You feel me? Because had I not gone through that,
we're depriving kids of canon events.
Like had I not gone through that, I would have never been the nigga that I am today. You feel me? Like I would have never been able to be assertive and like specifically say what I want and not really like fold outside of that situation. So I think we're kind of in that sense we're doing a little bit more harm than justice. But
Right.
All right. So so this guy I didn't get bullied, right? So this isn't like my first year in Waterbury at a new school, right? Eighth grade year, all this other shit, right? So one day I'm like playing around with this one dude, right? This guy's much bigger than me. You said what?
No, go ahead. I was
Yo, we're playing all this other shit, right? And then like, I think he chin checks me like a little, like we're playing. I don't know, like he just like taps me, right? So I go in like.
Boxing? I remember that shit was big in that.
That was, but it wasn't that. I don't know. For some reason,
was it slap box?
For some reason, I smacked this thing in the face. Like I just know, like, but it was like I was trying to get him back, right?
Yeah.
But it was like in a playful manner, like type shit, bro. So I do that shit. He
hit you first?
What?
He hit you first?
I want to say yes, but it was like in a playful.
I was like, what do you mean want to say yes? Did he hit you first or nah?
Yo, I just remember chasing him. So I think it was just like we're just playing the game. Like I don't remember that.
Okay.
I wouldn't have hit him like just like out of nowhere. Like, I wouldn't have smacked him like for no.
Okay, but then he definitely slapped you out of nowhere then.
So he wants you to say yeah so badly.
I just gonna figure it out because that makes a difference. If you did anything to him first and then you're expecting a hit back, then that's expected. But if you like, we're just playing.
But here's the thing, right? Well, I know whatever manner we were in, it was like a playful situation. Like it wasn't no animosity or anything. Like it wasn't no
And you hit his face.
Yeah. So so I'm like chasing him. I do hit his face, right?
Eventually.
Yeah. So then he just turns around and gives me a fucking 2-piece, like but a real punch. But I'm like. But at this point, it's like I haven't even processed it. Like
we're serious now.
Yeah, now it's like we're serious, and then like, but that was it. Like he just hit me, said some shit, and like walked away. And then I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm really like not processing.
How old?
Eighth grade.
Eighth grade.
Yeah.
That's 30. Okay.
Yo, because I've been in fights prior to that, right? But the fights I've been to was like organized in a sense.
Yeah.
Like all right.
We both mutually know we're about to fight each other.
Exactly, right? Like, it was like,
I hate you.
It was like it was after school. Like, we'd meet up after school. Like, all right, bet let's fucking fight type shit, right?
Right.
So this like I just got punched, right? Like boom. And then like as the days going by, I'm like, nigga, I just got punched.
Yeah.
Like
You start to that shit start to build. Nigga.
Anybody see it?
A couple people saw it, but that shit's like spreading. It's like now I'm paranoid, right? Like I'm seeing people talking over there, but they're like staring at,
pointing at you, laughing at you.
Yeah, so eventually it's like fuck it. I just took the L, right? I'm like, all right, I'm like, damn, but that was like fuck. Like I said, it was already a rough year, so that shit just like was like nail in the coffin. Like I fucking hate this place.
Right.
Like,
Did you ever approach him or say something?
nah, so like. That was it. I don't think like we talked for the rest of the year type shit. And then he didn't go to the same high school I went to. But that was definitely like a life-changing moment for me. Where it's like, you can't be letting this shit happen. Like,
I'm telling you.
Like, this can't be part of your daily routine.
This
you know
shit
what
shapes
I mean?
you.
So I just remember in high school, like I was pretty chill for the most part. Sure. But like when situations came up, I think I was over aggressive because of that
like
shit.
You overcompensated because of that?
Yeah, like I'm like, not again.
Yeah, you're not about to 2-piece me, nigga.
Like one thing about me is like, I don't know, this happened twice in high school, right? Where like someone took my chair. Like I was sitting there first, someone took my chair. And I'm like, I took that shit as like ultimate disrespect. So I used to flip niggas. Like the 2 niggas that like took my chair, I'm like, fucking, you know how you could grab like the front desk? I flip the fuck out of it. Like, I was on some like, just like whatever. Like it's like, I'm around. Yeah. Like
You're not about to try me, nigga.
Yeah, like, but now like that was like, bro, that shit lasted until I was probably like fucking like 23, man. Like we're like
32.
Nah, I'm much more chill now.
Okay.
I'm much more chill. But that was a long time of like, you just gotta be like, but that's what the city does that shit to you, man. Over there, like it's like, you said it, ignorant comes first, man. Like that's just what it is.
That shit happened to me, bro. Like I was in fucking high school and someone had took my phone. It was an iPhone 4. Like, bro, my thing is I've always been good at like selling shit and trading shit and like trading my way up. That shit actually got me in trouble when I was younger too, right? But I was always good at like just barter, like the barter system. So I like fucking sold everything I had to get the fucking iPhone 4 when they first came out, because I think like at this point the iPhone 1 had just made waves, but like it was still kind of like an adult's phone. And then the iPhone 4 hit, and it was like kind of like just more accessible. It was a different design, like everybody wanted it, kind of thing. So I was like, I gotta get this shit. So I fucking sold everything I had, an Xbox.
I'm sorry, wasn't the iPhone 4 I think the first square? Too?
Yeah, the first square
I think
shit.
the first
Yeah,
square. Yeah, 'cause before that it was all really little rounded, looked like
Yeah.
eye touches. and shit.
Yep. That's exactly what it was. Yep. So I ended up getting an iPhone 4, and everybody's walking up to me like, "Damn, like you got this shit, whatever." And I'm like, "Yeah, bro." Like they asking me, "Can I see?" I'm like, "Nah, like you can't see this shit." Nah, chill.
You're not on this. You're not on this.
Yeah, chill. You feel me? And so I remember like I was in math class, right, and a group of my boys chilling, and like they decided to pull a prank on me. But like I went to the sharpener, I left my phone on the desk, right. So they ended up deciding to pull a prank on me and like hid my phone. Come back, phone's gone. Now like I'm at 10, right? Like yo, who the fuck got my phone? I'm spazzing so badly that the teacher's like, Adrian, like what's going on, right? And that's for those that don't know, my real name is Adrian.
Yeah,
right?
okay, you said it.
So they're like, yo, Adrian, what's going on? And I'm like somebody got my phone, like I need my phone like now, right?
Yeah.
So she's like, whoever got his phone, give it to him. They not saying nothing. I'm losing my shit. She was like, you got to go to the principal's office.
You?
I go, yeah. So I go to the principal's office, and I snitched. I folded. I 6'9"'d it. So I was like,
Wait, hold on. The solid nigga?
I was like,
The board solid?
9 toes down.
She was like, why? She was like, why are you here? And the principal, Mr. For those that know, like, I can't remember this nigga's name, bro, but he was like a no tolerance of bullshit nigga, like as a principal. So he was like, why are you here? And I was like, someone took my phone, so like they sent me down there. So he was like, come with me. So we marched back up to the upstairs, and he's like, if anybody has his phone, give us his phone right now. Like going through the whole thing. Nobody says nothing, right? Bell rings. He's
That's
like
round 2.
Right. Bell rings. And he's like, nobody's leaving. Now he's raising the voice. Nobody's leaving until he gets his phone. Nobody says nothing, right? So maybe like 15, 20 minutes go by. The teacher's like, the principal's like, I can't hold them, so they're going to have to go. Now I'm thinking all hope
He said this.
is
He
lost.
says it in front of them.
He says it to me and the teacher,
Okay.
right? So he's like, yo, like, I can't hold them, so they're going to have to go. So now I'm thinking like all hope is lost, right? So one of my other boys, like, he ends up picking up his backpack, and the phone was like tucked under his bag. So
You seen it?
Huh?
And you seen it?
Nah, he was just like, immediately he picked up his backpack. He was like, yo, I think this is your phone, and I gave it to me, right? So he was sleeping with his head down like this. His backpack was behind him, right? So he wasn't a likely suspect. So he comes to me, and I was like, yo, who? I don't even remember. I was like, yo, who's sitting behind you? So he told me like who was sitting behind him. So he tells me this. I immediately go in the hallway. I see the nigga. I'm like, yo, you touched my phone? Smack the fuck. No, he was like, I was like, you touch my phone, don't touch my shit again. I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you. He was like, you ain't about to slap me, nigga. I slapped the fuck out this nigga.
How old are you?
I'm probably, this is like 10th grade. Like,
Oh, damn. So that
grade.
should have been sitting in your heart for like 5-6 years.
Bro, I'm telling you, that shit ate me alive, nigga. That $37 to this day, bro, fucking ruined me. I'm telling you, bro. I was a terrible kid after that shit. Like I lost my virginity at 12, all types of shit because of that situation, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Niggas, I lost my virginity. That was funny.
Dead ass, bro. So I smacked the fuck out this nigga, bro. I remember his glasses like took off his fucking face, right? So I slapped him in front of like his friend that was like a girl or some shit like that, and I'm like, bro, people are coming up to me like, damn, like you really slapped him, like that's crazy. I'm like, don't talk to me, don't say nothing, whatever. So I slapped him. 6th period comes. We're in fucking 6th period. The principal, I hear my name, Adrian Bullen. Please come to the principal's office. Adrian Bullen, please.
Oh, he told.
Office, right? Yeah. So entire day, like I'm thinking, like, fuck, this nigga is about to like. I know he's telling.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like, I think I'm cooked the
By
whole
Burger
day.
King is like IS is
Right.
suspension.
So it's fucking 6th period coming. I'm like, damn, like, I guess I'm good. I hear my name called down, right? So the girl fucking like harassed the nigga to tell on me. He didn't want to tell, but the girl like forced the nigga to tell.
What the shit got to do with it?
Women, anytime there's usually an issue between two guys, man, you got bet there's a fucking woman in the middle of that shit, man.
Yo,
like,
she fucking tells this nigga to tell on me, right? So he tells on me. The principal was like, I know you lost your phone and you slapped him, but like you can't be doing the shit. Like you can't be doing that.
Right.
So he was like, yo, I'm gonna have to suspend you. So I was like, all right, fine. So he tells me, right, and he was like, yo, I'm not even the one that took your phone. Such and such took it.
The nigga that you hit, that you slapped.
Yeah.
Oh, I
He
was
was like, yo, I'm not even.
He just caught a straight slap.
for
No,
no reason.
I told you I slapped the fuck, bro. I will call niggas right now and they'll be like, yo, I still remember that shit. Like I put like my whole fucking wrist into this nigga's face. So we're like, I'm like, he's like, yo, I didn't fucking tell, and I didn't take your phone. So he was like, this nigga took it. So I went up to him and this is like, this is my boy, like my boy. Like we would see each other every day. I'll be at his crib.
The one that took the
phone. Yeah, he'll be in my crib.
Of course.
I gave this nigga a ride home because I had a car first, like amongst like my niggas. So I would give them a ride home, and
But this is 10th grade. You wasn't driving.
yeah, I was like 16.
No, I said you wasn't driving. You was driving
Yeah,
10th
yeah.
grade.
Yeah, 10th grade. I got my shit in.
Yeah, 10th grade 16,
No, 10th grade.
junior year 17, 8.
10th grade is 16 is junior year. 17 is your senior.
Nah,
year.
that's if you like you're dependent on your birthday. But I was like, because of my birthday, I
Yeah,
technically
if your
was
birthday is like in
slightly behind.
September, yeah, you're gonna be early 16. Like I'm a late 16.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, I fucking I'm a 10th grade into 16. I got my I remember specifically. I got my car in I want to say April of 10th year, right? So and this happened like a little bit after that. So we're in the fucking 10th grade and fucking I'm giving niggas rides home and all types of shit. And he's like, yo, I was like, yo, you took my phone and like don't touch my shit. I told him the same thing, like, yo, don't touch my shit, I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you too. So he laughs at me. He was like, yo, you're not gonna slap me. And I was like, I bet. And at this point, like I was already suspended, so I wasn't trying to do no more shit. So I was just like, bro, cut this nigga off. To this day, I don't talk to this nigga.
Word.
I'm telling you how much shit sits with me. Like, bro, you
Yo,
fuck with me.
since that you cut him off.
To this
Huh?
day.
Yeah, to this day, nigga, I don't talk to
To this
nigga.
day.
To this day, bro, I don't.
Damn.
I don't say nothing to him, bro. And like we were close to the point where like my cousin married his cousin, and like we would consider ourselves like family. You feel me? Like my mom knew his mom, like all types of shit. Like
He fucked up. Damn, son.
Yeah.
He probably didn't even know, like, this one playing around thing I'm about to do is about to make this nigga never fuck
Nah,
with
bro,
me
yo,
again.
somebody stealing from you, man. That's like.
But hold on, but nigga, could you say they stole it? They're in his class and they're probably like, passing it around. Because for it to get under his bag, how
No, I think he probably tried to steal it and then like shit got real and he folded. Like, yo, how do I get rid of this shit? I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying though. Like, but how would you interpret it?
See, now here's the thing. Now, if, like,
Yo, cause
I've had best friends.
did he
play
try?
around.
Yo, did he try to explain himself? Like, bro, I took that shit as a
nothing,
joke.
bro.
Like,
Like
that's what I'm
literally,
saying.
I'm telling you, like sixth period happened. I got called to the office. Around 7th period, I'm walking in the hallways. I see this nigga. I press. I'm like, yo, touch my shit. I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you too. He laughs. Last words we spoke to each other. That was it. Actually, I'm lying because after we graduated, he saw me in like the mall. He tried to walk up to me and dap me up, and I was like, nah, I'm cool. Like,
That happened to me too. I've only cut one person off in my whole life, yo.
Really?
Yeah, it was this some shit. This is a dude I ran track with for years, for 4 years, obviously in high school, right? And then after high school, like we was cool as fuck. Like we was playing ball every day, like just chilling. We go out to parties and our shit. Yo, it's even to the point like we dated, like the girls we were dating, they were best friends, right? But he had a little bit of bitch ass nigga in him. That's the problem with him, right? And me, like, bro, I'm real life solid. You feel me? Like I don't snitch on no shit like that. And I'm not talking about like no street shit. I'm talking about like
Right. Like
you know,
man code, like
man,
bro
like, yo,
code, yeah.
Bro, I felt like a guy code to me isn't a code. It's guy law.
right.
Like,
you
like
gotta follow this.
yeah,
shit.
like, bro, I wouldn't even do it to a dude I don't fuck with. You feel me? Like, if I don't fuck with you and I know you got a wife or some shit and then you fucking around, I'm not
gonna go and tell you, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, yo,
Right.
cause guy code is above you. It's
right.
You know what I'm saying? That's some shit's in the DNA.
Yeah.
Yo, so this dude, I had a girl, he had a girl, they were best friends, right? And like at that time, like I used to lie. So, you know, it's like my first year out of high school. I'm fucking partying, I'm clubbing. Like this is when clubs is like clubs.
What a baby rushing y'all niggas. God
Yeah.
damn, clubbing at 9th grade is crazy.
No, not ninth grade, bro. I'm like I'm 19. I'm 18. After high school.
Now Waterbury do rushing. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, like Waterbury put you in like the position where you gotta be.
That's crazy.
So I'm like clubbing, and but I'm lying to my girl about it because it's like she's still in high school, and like you only got the weekends to hang out. But I'm like, I'm not trying to chill with you on the weekends. Like I'm trying to fucking party.
Yeah.
Yo, so like I tell her like, I'm working late or some other shit, but she'd always find the fucking truth, right? So I'm like, yo, how the fuck she like? But I'm going out with this dude. Me and him are going out, bro. So I'm like putting it together, but I'm like, I already know he a sucker. Like when it comes to women, like some dudes is just like, women could wrap them around their finger. Like first of all, the worst type of men, honestly.
Can't trust them.
Nah, you can't trust. They're just weak. They're fucking. I hate weak men. That's like something that just like generally, it disgusts me. You feel me? Like when I see a man who's like just like his woman just runs
Pussy weak. Like,
pussy whip. Like that shit. Oh God.
Right.
Disgusting behavior. Like yo, they shouldn't have. Yo, I don't think they should be allowed to breed. Like we don't need more of that in the gene pool.
But they could put them in the same category as pedophiles.
Yeah. Yo, so at that time, right? Like I had a little side joint, right? Ass was crazy.
Okay.
Like crazy. I just caught it reminiscent.
That was important information.
Yo, it might have been
You needed to know that.
Yo, that was my first big ass.
Right.
That was my first, like, you know what I'm saying, like, yams.
That was
like,
memorable. The big ass.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. Nah,
You got a
No, not her. No. She came later on. I didn't talk about that. That's the top 5 yams.
Yeah.
The one you think.
That top 5?
Yeah.
I think it's top 3, nigga.
I've had some yammers.
Yeah. Okay. My bad. Yam Master Flex.
But yo, so like this is like I got this joint, right?
That was good.
I got this joint, but she obviously, right? I'm onto game. I'm not gonna put her down on my phone as her real name.
Right.
I'm gonna put her down as a dude,
Yeah.
right? But my boy know this shit. So one day, my girl just asked me like, "Yo, who's like this dude calling?" I'm like, "That's my dude, like whatever, my bro, all this other shit." Boom, nothing, right? So one day I pick my girl up. She's in tears.
Oh my god.
Like crying, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, yeah, at first, like, actually, I pick her up, and she's just silent as fuck, right? Like, she's trying to hold it in. Yo, eventually, like, in the car ride, she just bursts.
Yeah.
She was a cry.
Immediately.
She was a cry. She was always crying about some shit. It's like, all right, what
she
the
caved, like,
yeah.
She could have held that shit in.
What the fuck's going on with you, man? Like, she's like, you told me this name on your phone was, so-and-so, and I saw this shit, and I'm like, so immediately, bro, I called this nigga. I'm like, bro, like, I just, like, spaz, like, curse. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? Why would you do that shit?
Yeah.
Like, yo, because he told his girl, right, which is best friends with my girl. So, obviously, like, it's like.
They're gonna tell. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna tell. He
And
know what he's doing.
Bro, and it's like, I just called this nigga, and I was just like, if I had seen him in the moment, we would have fought. Like, that was, like, no questions asked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I just called him, and. You know, I'm like, yo, all he says, like, nigga, don't be calling my phone, like, spazzing. Like, didn't apologize. Didn't like, acknowledge it. Like, damn, bro, my bad. All this other shit, right? And that was cut off, bro. Bro, like, and the shit is, like, Waterbury is a small town. Like, yo, this probably, like, goes, like, a year or two before I even see the dude. At this point, like, I'm, like, kind of, like. Whatever about this shit, right? But, like, I don't fuck with you. Like, you know what I mean? Yo, I remember, like, I just remember one time you went up to me in the club just to dap me up. I just remember just looking at that nigga, like, why would you?
You disgust
Why would you?
Like, why?
That's exactly how I felt about the nigga in the mall, nigga. Like, you peasant.
Like, are you? Yo, now it's been about like 15 years. Like, now I'll dap him up. Like, I've kind of like.
You have?
Yeah, I have.
Okay,
At this point, it's like, you know what I mean? I got a girl and kids. You know what I mean? Like, I'm over this shit. But I will never be like. I got no beef with them. Like that shit. Like it's like it's left my heart. Like the animosity's like.
Yeah.
It took a decade and some change.
Right.
But
nah, it's up for these other.
Now it's just a lesson, right?
But now it's just to me, it's like I would never trust. Like it's like that was a life lesson to me. Yo, you know how like people go on social media every day and like post these like oh you know like these friends would backstab you. Like that was the one and only time where like I got backstabbed. Like I've never had any other issues after that. Like
I got a story like that too. And y'all tell me if I'm tripping.
Okay.
All right. So I used to be friends with this nigga, right? And when I first moved from New York, when I first moved from New York to Bloomfield, he was like one of the first friends out that kind of came to me. And I remember the first day we met, I still playing Game Boy. I may have been playing Dragon Ball Z Supersonic 2 at the time, funny enough. And I'm playing it, and he was like, "Oh, you got Dragon Ball Supersonic 2? Let me see you play." So he's watching me play. I have no friends because I don't know nobody. I'm from New York.
Yeah.
No friends. He the only one to be like, "Let me see what you playing." And I'm like, "All right, bet." So he watching me play. He asked me questions where I'm from, blah blah blah. I let him play the game. Boom, he do the da da da. And I remember in my heart, I'm from New York. You don't let nobody play your game because they run off. You may never seen them niggas again.
Right.
I'm in my head. I'm like, I have no friends. If I don't let him play this, I'm gonna be by myself. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with me.
Yo,
I had
you strategizing. You know, this guy strategizing friendships. Like, all right, I gotta.
You convincing yourself on why you're about to make a bad decision. Right?
Yeah, I gotta risk it. I gotta take. Sometimes it's a gamble. You gotta gamble.
I was like, I gotta take a chance.
Like, I'm a fucking loser right now. Man. I have nobody to talk to.
Nobody. I'm by myself.
Me, my mom.
Right. My mom's telling me I'm a handsome man, but like, damn.
Like, I need some hoes. To tell me this shit. Go ahead.
So bond, let him play, and from there, quick bond. Now he was a bigger dude, right? And he always got.
Wait, why are you pointing to me? Nigga? What the fuck?
I just looked this way all the time. I was like,
yeah. So the whole time he's a bigger dude, right?
If I say he's a bigger dude, wait. But anyway, he's a bigger dude too, and then but he always got picked on for being big, and so like, even though it was my problem, sometimes I make it in my issues so that way I can kind of get the pressure off him. So I have no friends. If somebody came bullying him, you start with him, you start with me.
It's your boy.
It's my boy.
Yeah. That's how you gotta be.
That's made us bond even more because he didn't have that many friends like that either. So bond. He's a grade higher than me. So listen, two grades go by, I don't see him. Now I start high school. He's a grade higher than me. We see each other, we like, yes. I'm like, yo.
My guy,
we back. We never left. Like, boom, best friend, everything. So, Bond, he's still getting bullied, but he's my boy. And
he's a habitual loser.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's a bitch. He's a bitch.
Okay.
He's a bitch.
You just Millie Rock the bitch? You think it's a bitch?
No, but he was a punk. So,
he's like, he said, I know what went through his mind. This nigga might see this shit.
If he see this, fuck him. Fuck him. Yeah, I tell me, listen.
I stand on it.
Yeah, I stand on that. Because I still think what he did was fucked up. Now, even though he was unpopular, he was friends with my girlfriend. Because my girlfriend also went to my high school as well. Okay. My girlfriend's a grade higher than me. So they already been in school together. They know each other. They have a friendship together. They're friends.
All right.
I get to school. Now I hang. So we used to have like lunch period together. We sat at lunch together. We hang out. Blah blah blah. My girl was like one of my friends. So bang.
Right.
Me and my girl ended up dating, and then he kind of got a little weird because he didn't have a lot of friends, and she was like cute, and his friend, he was on her ass. Like he was like, you know,
his friends on. He was waiting. He was buying his turn.
Yeah. Yes. And she's cute, so she.
Yeah. It's a good look.
Entertained her.
It's a good look.
So he's on her. So whatever. Anything she want, he did. Whatever. Like spoiler. Whatever.
Yeah.
So I ended up dating her. Things were kind of weird for a little bit, but he kind of got whatever. Then life goes on. Me and her break up. Me and him come like this. We're hanging out like 3-4 times a week. He got a car early, so he'll pick me up, take me to Yukon, take me here. At the time I had no car, so he's taking me places I can't go.
It's up.
Boy. It's up. We've been friends by this time 8 years. So I'm like, yo, this is my boy, blah, blah, blah.
My best friend.
That's what you call it that. Call it that. Yeah. My best friend. And he's friends with my homegirl, but I had my girl. By the time I had cheated on her, so we weren't in cahoots. But sometimes I use him to kind of get close to her because I know they're cool. He'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go chill, homegirl." I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna tag with you, blah blah blah."
Trying to get back in there.
That was my own.
Baby, I'm sorry for 2004, and I don't wanna no more.
Yeah, he was my only opening to get over there, son. Yeah. I'm telling him too, like, yo, you know. Anytime you go over there, you better call me fucking first. Like, I'll be over there.
Or don't drive by the neighborhood without me in it.
Don't drive. Thank you. And he know that. He know what time I'm on.
All right.
Years go by. Life change. Life goes on. Me and my girl start taking things a little more serious. And I tell him,
you get back with her.
We get back.
Okay.
And like time has gone by, and like he know I still fuck with her. Like he know I still like her and stuff, and he know how she feels. That time I didn't know. Bong. me and her start taking shit serious. Like, all right, you gonna be my girl, da da da. I'm like, I'm gonna let homeboy know, because, you know what I'm saying, he been a friend for so long, like, da 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 da.
Makes sense.
And he had a girlfriend. He still has his girlfriend, but he had a girlfriend at the time. So I'm like, this should be cool.
We could double date. Like, this
Double date. And we fresh. Like, I'm fresh dating this girl. Back again. And so this nigga gonna send her a Snapchat of his girl sucking his dick. And so,
hold on. Wait.
Yes.
He sends your girl,
my girl,
a
yes.
Snapchat.
His
girl.
Of his girl
sucking his dick.
Sucking his dick.
Okay.
The intentions are weird. I'm confused.
I'm lost here. Continue the story.
I'm maybe 24, 5 at this time.
Oh, y'all grown.
Yeah, we grown now.
Oh, word.
Because we broke up at high school. I was probably like 17, 16. No, even 17. I was like 16, 17. Not even 17, but 16. And now I'm back together with 24. So time has gone on. I'm saying
wounds have healed. You know what I mean? Like, that's just like, yeah.
Yo, I'm thinking like, this is my mature friend. We're doing this as adults. Yeah. My boy got a girl. Him and his girl been together like a year and a half at this time. I'm like, we adults. Me and my girl sitting on our sofa. Her phone buzzed, and then so when I seen it, I was like, I'm like, yo, it's from B. I opened it.
You opened it first.
I opened it first.
I'm like, this can't be his dick.
I know this dick.
I know the name, nigga. I ain't know no dick.
It's a familiar dick.
I saw the snap name. I said, I know this, but I never in my day in my life did I think what I was about to see.
Yeah.
Open it up. I'm like, hey, yo. So then I call him on her phone, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is good? And he's like, my fault, my fault. I hung up. I was like, y'all do this type of shit? Like, what type of shit
like,
is this?
what am I missing?
Yeah, I was like, y'all never, in the fucking 15 years I've known you, y'all never been like this. Like, what's going on? She was like, he did this before, like, a few years back, and they didn't talk for a few months because she said, like, she was pissed off about it. Like, she wasn't dating nobody at the time. Yeah. And she was like, how he just randomly sent her a picture of some girl sucking his dick, and she had told him, like, yo, don't do that, disrespectful, I don't want to see you, la, la, la.
Yeah.
This is the second time.
She's lying.
No, trust me, she don't like him at all. She don't like him at all.
I'm going to tell you why.
I got you. So, Bon, she said, so now the second time happened, she's like, yo,
are you together with this girl still? Are you together with this girl?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, same girl.
Okay, oh, damn.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna still tell you why.
No, I want to know. So Bon, so I'm like, so I call him back. And I'm like, yo, bro, what would possess you to do some shit like that? He was like, bro, it was a mistake, man. Relax. But the way he's trying to downplay, I'm like, nigga, you did it on purpose. It's no way I'm gonna send my girl sucking my dick to your girl, and I'm gonna be like, relax, nigga, relax.
Bro, you know how we joke.
What do you mean? Like,
you can't take a joke.
It was nothing big.
You can't take a joke.
A joke.
Yeah, come on, man.
15 years is my best friend. And that's what in my head I'm thinking, like, either two things. Either he's a weak ass nigga for pussy and he's gonna try anything to like factor her to like no matter what, even if it means crossing me, he'll do whatever for that thing. Or he just don't respect me at all, and maybe he been using me
or three,
or all the above,
or three, which I'll get to later. Go ahead.
Okay. I mean that's really it. So then maybe like, so he did that when I was like 24. I'm like 27 now. I had my first. I was like 27, 28. 4 years gone by. I'm at this club, and now the people who I went to high school with him are at this club. So everybody see me because I don't really go out. They're like, yo, da 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 da. So I hear whispers like, yo, da da da's here too. I'm like, oh fuck, that's like the first time I'm seeing him in
years.
4 years. Yeah, it's the first time.
Yo, that was it. Yo, so after that phone call, y'all never spoke again.
Never spoke again.
That was it. Never
nothing. Cold turkey is like, yeah, fuck that nigga. Da da da. So now this is the first time I'm hearing that he's in the club or whatever. Yo, you see B's here? You see B's here? I'm like, I was like, yo, I ain't checking for him, whatever.
Oh, you saying names? This is real.
I said B. Yeah. He know who he is. But anyway, they like, yo, be here, da da da. And I'm like, yeah, I don't really give a fuck. Like, I don't really fuck with him like that. But it's like every time I say it, everybody's like,
you know you give a fuck. You know you give a fuck.
Yeah. They gonna bring this dude, like I never forget, because they brung him in front of me like his majesty, like they cleared the way, like, oh.
Right.
Brung him to me in front of me. I was like, oh, this nigga, man. And everybody's like, I never forget the scenes, like mad drunk people, and there's a walkway for him to walk right in front of me to do this. He goes, I go, get out my fucking face, man. And I just walked off. And
you didn't do it?
Hell no, I ain't jacked that nigga up.
I would have been disappointed. I'd have been disappointed. Yo, that's because that was me at the club, man. That one time, this nigga dude did that shit to me. Like he just, I remember him just like the way he like put his hand out. That was a piss me off. It was kind of like yo.
Like I don't want to, but I'm gonna do it.
No, the way he did it, I was just, bro, I literally just like,
yeah, like yo.
I just remember people were like looking at me like, he's still upset, guys.
Right. He's standing on business.
He hasn't gotten over it.
Right.
Yeah. I want to hear what you think going on.
So they've done this before. Like this is not abnormal. And here's what I'm gonna say, bro.
Wait, when you say they, you think he's sent multiple than that one picture?
Absolutely, to her, and she's allowed it up to some extent. She may not have like fully wanted it, right? But I feel like they've had conversations like that before that kind of like got swept
like sexual
under the radar.
conversations.
Yeah, before for sure. Because I'm telling you, bro, like, and I'd like to think that most niggas are sane for the most part, right? It's funny, we actually talked about this on the last podcast.
We actually just,
we actually talked about this.
Yo, would you say this guy has any, like, is he good with self-awareness?
No.
Like, does he have, like, these things where it's like, okay, is this guy, like, a little off type? Like, does he have things like that? Like, does he miss, like, on social cues type of thing?
He can't miss. He only miss social cues because he's more trying to fit in. He's one of them dudes that, like, his thing is that he wants to fit in. So in that, he can miss some social cues, but I wouldn't call him slow or nothing like that.
All right, okay.
He might fit your criteria. I don't know, right?
No, it doesn't sound like it. It doesn't sound like. So he might be a sane person.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this, right? I feel like there has been conversations that were had at some point in time. Obviously, out of respect for your current situation, I'm not gonna like.
I mean, you could assume,
but
you know.
I think that it was conversations.
Women would be like, no.
Yeah,
no.
At some point in time, there were conversations.
You think she entertained some level?
At some level, you feel me? And here's why I say it, bro. Most sane niggas, and we're talking about rationally sane. Obviously, there's weirdos out there that just do offy shit, but if he's your boy, I would assume you wouldn't associate with a weirdo. You feel me?
That's not always true.
But now, here's the thing.
Okay.
Because I try to put some context. He was a person who was uncool from when I met him.
Uncool and not sane is two different things.
Okay. I think I would never call him insane because I think he's intelligent. I definitely think he's intelligent. I just think that he can miss things by trying to fit in too hard, or he's soft for women. Like he's not.
I think he's not like. He's not what I describe as like one of those dudes that just don't get it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he's like
he's there. That's what I'm saying. Like he's there
yeah.
essentially. You feel me? So like I think like most guys that are there aren't gonna do shit like that per se, right? Where they're gonna constantly blow a chick up, send her unprovoked dick pics, and unfortunately,
but here's the thing. Even when I was his friend, I know that's the thing that he does. Like that's it. But that's the thing he does to other women. He's never done that to a woman. That's
he sends unprovoked dick pics.
Yes. Oh, that's him. He'll send a 100% unprovoked dick pic. Everything. Yo, he's that type of dude.
Okay.
May have an OnlyFans type.
Because I know the point you're trying to get, right? Like it's like, all right, you said he did it. He had done it before, right? Mm-hmm. And then like she's cut him off for a while, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, I think like, all right, I'll ask you a thing. Like, would you hit on a chick or like send a chick like a provocative text or something like that, right? Without some sort of like vibe from her?
Hell no.
But that's what I'm saying, right? That's what he's trying to say. He's like, what vibe was she giving him that opened up that train of thought for him?
And here's the reason why I've been in, right? And I'm gonna make these stories really quick. I've been in two situations like this, right?
Uh-huh.
First one was a minute ago. I was fucking with this girl from my job for a minute. And to give you some backstory, like, there was this nigga that was married that was hating on me for the life of, like, bro, I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand why this nigga had so much animosity towards me over this bitch, right? And she would come to me and be like, yo, like, he said this, he said that. And I'm like, what are you doing that's making him say this and say that? And she would be like, I'm saying nothing. I'm like, blah, blah, blah. Right? And I'm like, I don't know, but I don't have any proof, so I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, right? Boom. We fly past the situation. Me and her get in an argument because, like, one day I go over her crib. She goes to take a shower. I don't know what convinced me to go through her phone. I go through her phone, not in her pictures, not in her messages, but in the deleted photos was a picture of her grabbing his dick, right? Yeah, just like that. Just like that. I spaz. She come out the shower. She's all type of bitches, all types of hoes, like all of that. Mind you, she's not my girl, but it's like
Close enough.
You're mad at me for me talking to other girls, and you want to be exclusive with me. You're upset whether I'm not taking you serious or whatever the fuck, right? But yeah, you're out here doing shit like this.
Holding dicks?
Yeah, holding dicks is crazy. Especially
That's
this.
crazy.
You gotta have any nigga's dick, but this nigga's
This
dick.
nigga dick,
When I
yeah.
asked you multiple times, you felt me, and like you lied to me. You feel me? So it's like technically she didn't cheat on me, but it felt like shit. You feel me? Like,
If she's expecting exclusivity, then that's cheating.
yeah, if you feel me, it's like we're not dating, but like you don't want me fucking anybody else, and I'm not. But like you're mad at me for entertaining other bitches, right? You fast forward some time. I'm in a relationship. My relationship ends, and then she hits me up and it was like, "Yo, it's my birthday." I'm like, "All right, cool." 5 years go by, right? The relationship ends. She's like, "It's my birthday. Pull up." I pull up. She's like, "Yo, like, I want some dick. I'm trying to fuck." Like during that thing, right? Straight up like that, bro. Boom, hit me with it. I'm laughing it off, like just trying to like curve this shit, right? Because like obviously I still felt the type of way about that situation, right? So she's like, "Yo, like I'm dead serious. Like, why are you laughing in my face? Like I'm so serious. I want to fuck." And I'm like, like I'm just like, "You're joking." Like, and then she finally presses me, like, "Are you gonna fuck me or not?" And I'm like,
Fine.
"Yeah."
I'm like, you better say fine.
Yeah.
So okay.
If I
Bro,
got
she's
her.
doing this like out in the open. My niggas are like, "Bro, like just
Yeah.
fuck her."
You a little
I'm
gay,
like, bro,
you
like,
just
I'm like,
playing.
nah. I'm
Yeah.
like, but they're like, "Yeah, go ahead." Right. Boom. The night ends. Her birthday's over. I go back to her room. I'm laying in the bed, and she brings up this nigga. Right. She's talking about this nigga. How much she hate this nigga, and like she can't stand him. He's such a weirdo. All of this shit. Right. So I'm like, "Yo, keep it a buck with me. Like, what the fuck happened between y'all two like back then?" She hits me with a, "Promise me you don't
Won't be
get
mad."
You already know where this is going. You are whatever she says about to be some bullshit, nigga. So she hits
Think
me
my
with this
stomach
shit. She hits me with this shit. I'm like, I won't get mad, right? So she was like, the first time we fuck is when you
What a
went
way to phrase that.
Yeah, immediate, off the cuff, boom. First time we fuck is when you went to Barbados, right? So I did the math, right? My family's from Barbados, if you didn't know. So I did the math, and I went to Barbados the first 4 months of us talking.
She cheated early.
First 4 months of us talking, right? And so I'm like, okay. And I was like, "Yo, so did y'all like fuck with each other like throughout it?" She was like, "Yeah, like periodically, like we'll fuck with each other or whatever." And in my mind, like I just swallow it, right? She fucks me. We go. I go on our way. I fuck her. She rides me. We're doing whatever. She gives me head. I'm like, the entire time she's like giving me neck. I'm like, bro,
You
I
thinking
can't
about
even
it?
enjoy this shit, right? 'Cause I'm like, you filthy bitch, right? Like, you lying ass.
I would be able to not get that shit out of my head. I'd be
Right.
like, yo.
So, bro, I leave and like it still didn't settle, right? And then I'm like, damn, like, yo, here was a girl that I was chilling with every day. I was seeing like at work, like we would literally. I was spending the night. She had a crib, right? So I was spending the night at her crib.
Where does she find the time?
So, yo, dead ass. I'll go to work, and then come back and go back to her crib. You feel me?
And she was finding time?
And obviously
Women are
there's times,
dangerous, man.
and obviously there's times in between where like I'm going back home, like and shit like that. So
This is why people share locations nowadays, man.
my nigga, she's fucking in her crib. So her location would show that she's home.
Yeah, okay, true.
So it's like, yeah, so she
Yeah,
does
you
this shit.
got to put a camera in the fucking
That
room.
ass, you feel me? So it's like, I feel like, and the entire time that the thing that bugs me was like, yo, I asked you feel me? Like, back then, like,
You
to
asked
this day-
during the time?
Yo, during the whole time, like, bro, like he would always say shit that was like, why is this nigga like pressed about?
Like
me
what? Like
that?
what? What key things? Is
Like he would just be like, I don't know why everybody like this nigga, or like this fat ass nigga is sucking up all the air. I remember that was one thing specific he said. This fat ass nigga is sucking up all the air. I'm like, damn, that's some hating ass shit. Like ear nigga, ear.
That's enough. It's enough air,
Right?
It's
I'm like,
enough
damn,
air.
nigga, like of
I
all
thought it
things
was
you could
enough.
have said, like.
My boy, yo, you getting rid of all natural resources.
Right, like, damn, this nigga about to take us all out. Then one breath is about to kill humanity, nigga. Like, what the fuck is going on here, right? So I'm like, bro,
hold your breath, man.
That was, honestly, that was the point that, made me realize this nigga is hating me. Like, something's not adding up. Because I'm like, for you to say I'm taking up ear,
it's too much
it's
too personal.
Like, you just don't like me being around you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
So you taking his pussy, so
yo,
you
that
like,
ass. So I'm asking her, like, yo, like, why is it that, like, he's doing this shit? And she's like, I don't know, like, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, the nigga got a whole wife at home. Married, happily married. Not even, like, arguing married. Like, love his wife, go home to his wife.
They file their taxes together.
Would you snitch? Would you snitch?
Nigga, you know what? It's crazy. I thought about it. I did think about it, but I couldn't do it. You feel me? Like, I did it to get back. I thought about it to get back at him, but, like, I just couldn't do that. No shit like that.
You stay all right. You stay solid.
It'd be hard for me to do it too. I'd be mad, but I'd be like,
yeah.
I ain't gonna.
So then
I go try
to fuck her.
I go try to fuck your wife.
Yeah,
never gonna try to fuck
yo,
her,
deadass. I definitely thought about
that. I would try to fuck
her.
her.
It was crazy. I'm close to like his wife's family. Like, I'm close.
That's an easy
I mean,
end.
there's ties to like.
Is the window? You be seeing windows?
Huh?
An opportunity?
I've never seen what his wife looked like.
Okay.
I'll say that, right? But like, there's a very close bond between me and his wife. I'll say that. You feel me? And I'm like,
there's a bridge.
Yeah, there's a very small bridge. Like, that shit is like an overpass. Like, to me and her wife's family. And I'm like, yo, like, you could have, like, what type of nigga are you? You feel me? But I'm more so mad at her because it's like, yo, you lied to me about this shit. Like,
she want to owe you the loyalty, not him. So
you told me about this,
yeah,
and you told me it was nothing to worry about, and here the fuck we are. Second story, right, is I was talking to one of my boys, and me and my boys is like really close. It's just actually happened recently, like within the past like 2-3 months, right? Me and my boys is really close. This girl hits me up. I ended up like fucking her. She hits me up and I was like, yo, like I gotta tell you something. I'm like, what's up? So she's like, yeah, you know me and your boy been talking for a while. And I'm like, yeah, like I know. Cause mind you, he told me, right? Cause he was fucking this bitch. He needed some information about her. And he was like, the only person that she's cool with is a girl that I was fucking at one point, right? So he's fucking with her, or he's fucking with the girl. He was like, yo, she's like moving kind of weird. Like, he wants to know like what's good with her. And I won't put his business out there. But so he hits the girl that I was fucking with up. So he was like, yo, like, I'm talking to your, like, her. I don't want you to feel like any type of way. Like, this is what it is. I'm like, yo, it's cool. Right? And being my nigga, like, I'm really trusting this nigga. Like, ain't no shit going on type shit. Right? So she hits me up and she was like, she hits me up and she was like, yo, so you know I've been talking to this nigga, and I was like, what word? So she was like, yeah, like I've been talking to him. So she's like, so I'm like, okay, and I'm playing it dumb. So finally she's like, okay, this is what we've been talking about, and he's been making me feel weird during our conversation. I'm like, weird in what sense, right? So she's like, he would say certain things that just make me feel awkward. What are we talking about here?
Right.
So she's not, I'm like, yo, you're not telling me anything. So she was like, yo, like, keep this conversation between us. Like, I don't want it to go anywhere else. So I'm like, all right,
promise me you won't get mad.
Huh?
If they promise me you won't get mad.
All right. So another similar situation to that shit. So she's like, yo, promise, like, keep it between us. I'm like, all right, whatever. So she tells me, I'm like, yo, you're not telling me, like, what the fuck is going on. Like, you're telling me that he's making you feel weird. You're telling me you feel uncomfortable, but you're not telling me what's going on. So she's like, this is what happened. So me and him were talking, and then one day he asked me randomly, like, he tells me that he likes to record during sex. I was like, all right.
I mean, not
bad at all.
That's
right?
crossing the line.
Huh?
That's crossing the line.
You think so?
Hell yeah. What?
Yeah,
What
like,
if I granted a nigga the access to talk to my girl and she tells
not my
me,
girl, a girl I'm fucking. Let's be clear about that.
Okay. All right. Then
Let's be clear
never
about
mind.
that,
Never mind.
right?
I see what you fucking. Okay.
So he tells a girl that I'm fucking, like, yo, I like to record, right? So this is coming from her, right?
Now hold on. Did you have a roster or was she the only girl you were fucking?
I go little roster. Yeah, okay. It wasn't a roster, but there was a couple girls.
So you were fucking. She was a throwaway at the moment. Like you could throw her at the moment.
She was the main one.
Oh,
she was the main one.
Okay,
yeah.
all right, get going. I'm sorry.
She was your main chick.
Not main chick, but like the
main
most consistent one, I would say.
Main chick.
When nobody else applies.
Yeah. All right, she's your main chick. Your boy's like, yo, I'm trying to slide up in that too, and you're like, you pretty much.
Cool? Huh?
So, because he was trying to fuck with her.
I'm getting there.
Oh, right? I thought so. Okay.
Yeah. So he was trying to fuck another bitch. He was actively fucking another girl that this girl knew.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So they were talking about the other girl, right? So he told me like, yo, I hit her up because like she's friends with this girl. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So she's like, yo, like he'll tell me like that, like he likes to record, and I'm like, all right, like this is common knowledge. Like, what else do you feel awkward about? So she was like, he also asked me, what's my fantasy and what's my favorite sex position.
All right, getting personal.
Is the line crossed yet?
That's crossed.
Okay.
All right, cool. So we're like, I waited till y'all to give me a response, right? So
line been crossed.
We're like talking during this point, right? And eventually he's like, oh no, she's like, I'm like, yo, what do you want me to do with this information, right? Because you're telling me not to say anything. I'm not gonna. I know I said I wasn't gonna make this story long. This story is going on fucking long as fuck. But
yeah, you know what? Your first story was just as long.
None
of them were short.
I try to make it as quick as possible. But
he
looks engaged, so I was trying to.
No, it's good. No, it's good. I'm not. That's not a bad story. I'm just saying. Let's be real with ourselves.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell a little quick story. All right,
half hour later, here we are.
Half hour. Half hour is usually your introduction, man.
Yeah. We got that.
So we're talking, and I'm like, yo, what do you want me to do with this? She's like, I was like, you don't want me to say anything to him. You're telling me he's being weird. You're not giving me any details about the situation. Like, what am I supposed to do with this information? She was like, I don't know, but like the way you're dressing it, you make me feel like I shouldn't have told you. I'm like,
say what?
Oh boy.
Right. I'm like, I'm not saying you should have told me, but what am I supposed to do with this? Like, am I supposed to go with him spazzing? Like, because now we're breaching the fact that you don't want me to tell him that I know about this situation. So she's like, I don't know, but I just feel like out of respect for you, like I just wanted to tell you. And I was like, out of respect for me, the moment you felt weird about the situation, he was on some weird timing, you wouldn't have replied to this thing and continue talking to him. So it's not out of respect for me. Honestly, neither one of y'all is respecting me at this point. If you want to keep it a buck, like for all I know, like I lose it, nigga.
Oh, so
I lost it, right?
Good.
Like I'm like, yo, for all I know, you could be fucking this nigga on the low, coming to me, telling me about the shit that he's doing, but you're not fucking telling me what you're doing.
Yes.
So she's like, I can't believe you would say something like that to me. Like, all right, but I'm about to hang up on you. And then I was like, yo. Like,
he about to call back, be like, all right, so we said you do like to record?
Right. So later, like, time has passed, right? We hang up from that situation. I'm like, yo, boy, am I in a position, because here is it, my friend is coming to me. Here it is, this girl is coming to me about a friend of mine. Right?
Not my girlfriend, though.
No, not my girlfriend.
Okay, I was saying, we gotta always be.
Let's be clear about that, right? Here, this girl is coming to me about this.
Here comes this hoe.
Telling me
Call
about
it what
this
it
situation, right? And then I can't address the situation, so like, I talked to him like during that time, and it's like, damn, like I really want to confront you about your shit, but I can't. So we end up like talking. You good?
Yeah, the wire.
So we.
You ever see that GIF? I mean, somebody's like trying to plug something in, and that hand is like this, trying to block it.
Shit just keep forwarding on me. So boom, we're like, I'm like, what do I do, right? So finally, like, me and her get in an argument. I was like, yo, fuck my loyalty to her. Like, I'm about to just like ask this nigga about this shit. So I was like, yo, like, you know, this chick told me that you try to like slide on her, and he was like, what you mean? And I'm like, yo,
So what you mean what I mean, man? You know what I mean.
Nah, so he was like, yo, like. I'm just like, yo, she told me that you was having conversations with her and like she felt uncomfortable. So he was like, this is crazy. Like, what would I do that make her feel uncomfortable? I was like, she told me that you asked.
You told
But
me.
you asked her about. Oh no, you told her about that you like to record. So he's like, did she tell you like why I said that? And I was like, nah, she ain't never told me. So he was like, here's why, right? So he was like, yo, me and her, I told you I hit her up because I've been talking to her like her friend, right? And me and her, she was surprised at the fact that I was talking to her friend. Like, she didn't know. So he was like, yeah, like, I've been talking to her friend. Like, you know, me and her got crazy. Like, you know, I took her to a hotel. Like, I recorded this shit or whatever. Like, and she was so taken back about me recording this shit that I was like, wait, so you don't record? And that's how the conversation came up. So I was like, all right.
Wait, did you believe him?
I believe him because he don't lie. He wouldn't lie to me about some shit like that, right?
Okay.
You know your niggas up until some point. It's like some niggas you'd be like, yeah, and then other niggas it's like, I trust you, right?
Okay.
So he was like, yo, this is how the shit came up, and it wasn't like he stuttered over the story. It was like, boom, 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 boom. Like, this is kind of what happened.
Could be a good liar.
Right.
Probably, right? So I was like, all right. So I was like, yo, she told me that you asked her about what kind of position it is, and he was like, oh shit, she likes. He was like, I never asked her that. I asked her specifically, like, what's her fantasy, but obviously maybe I got carried away in the conversation, but I didn't ask her what's her favorite position. So he was like, I was like, why would make you ask that? So I was like, we were talking about like what I was doing with this chick and like the things that I want to do, and that conversation came up. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe I got carried away. Like, maybe I talked too much, but I never asked her what's her favorite position. I asked her what's her fantasy. So he was like, yo, did she tell you this? And he was like, I was like, nah, she never told me that. He was like, did she also tell you this? And I was like, nah, she never told me that either. So he was like, yo, did she also tell you that like I asked her to hook me up with one of her friends? He was like, I was like, nah, she never told me that shit. So he was like, why would I try to bag her and then ask her to hook me up with her friend? It doesn't make sense. So I'm like,
All right.
I was like, you're starting to make sense here, right?
Maybe.
Right. Maybe, right? So he was like, yo, the final show was like, yo, did she also tell you that that she asked me to chill with you? Or to chill with her? And I was like, nah, she never told me that shit either. Right?
Oh,
So he starts laughing, right? And he was like,
I think it just shut off. Did it or not? You good?
Oh, did it?
It made a noise. That's why.
Oh, it did. But it's all right. We're still on. Oh, no, it's on.
We good?
No, camera's on.
All right, bet. No, just made like a
so boom. So we're fucking like talking and shit, right? And he's like, yo, like, she asked me to like chill with her. And I was like, nah. Like, she never told me that shit. And I was like, yo, but she did tell me that you asked her specifically like what position she wanted, and when I asked her about that, she told you it didn't matter. And I was like, he was like, yo, that's not how the conversation went. I asked her what's her fantasy, and she said that this is what her favorite position is, and this was her fantasy. And her fantasy was exactly something that she told me. Like, me and her had a conversation, like, to ourselves. And me and him, all right, I'm gonna put it out there, right? Her fantasy is to get trained by two niggas, right?
Oh,
Yo.
Oh, so she was setting it up.
She
Her
100% setting it up.
Yeah, so she get him ready.
Her
She got
fantasy,
you.
right? I'm gonna put it out there. Her fantasy was get trained by two niggas.
That's why you ain't wife her. That's why you ain't saying girlfriend.
Right?
Yo, a chick tell you that shit, you run.
So I'm
What?
like,
yo, because
bro,
that
and
fantasy
here's-
will become a reality very
bro,
soon.
here's something. I would have never guessed this shit when she told me. And I also told her, don't ever say this shit to nobody else, right? Like,
Have some shame.
all right, please, like, have some decency, right? So she goes out and fucking tells this nigga this shit, and I'm like, and I know me and her only, like, that's something specific that, like,
Yeah,
not
he
most,
can't make that up.
he can't make that up. You
Yeah.
feel me? And I'm like, damn. So I called her, right? I was like, yo, I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna three-way us because she's telling me you lying, right? She told me that that's not what she said to you. So I called her. She's like, I was like, yo, like, I got bro on the phone. He's saying this, and she was like, why does it matter? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, yo, like, hold on real quick. Like, I'm gonna merge the call. So I'm in the middle of calling him. She fucking hangs up. So I was like, yo, like, hold on 1 second, let me call her because like she just hung up.
She's not picking up.
She ain't picking up.
So you gotta pull up.
Yeah.
Yo, so essentially, she unprovokedly lied to you.
Right.
Unprovokingly, nigga.
Like
Unprovokingly,
she was processing guilt and didn't know what to do with it, cause she knew she was wrong.
It was a self-destruct. It was like, damn,
Yeah.
I gotta tell
She's
him.
like, yo,
I gotta
you know,
give him a lead,
yo,
so he knows to catch me.
Yeah, no, but in the sense that she's like, you know what? Before this blows in my face, because if your boy ever told you anyway, she's like, I mean, I gotta beat him too. I gotta make him look like the criminal before I look crazy.
Yeah, but even the stuff that could make it look crazy.
Yo, that's why she said, don't tell him. Hey, he's like, I want you to know this happened, but this is the version where I don't look like a hoe,
right?
But don't tell anybody. That's why she got upset
Absolutely.
when he said like, yo, what am I supposed to do with it? And saying like that's why
she came to the mystery zone.
Yo, because I mean, I see.
You me lined up.
Yeah. I guess to tie it in, man. And honestly, like obviously we don't know your relationship, but it's like most guys, and that's I think we use the word sane. Most sane men, right, don't do things unprovoked to women, right? Like usually women leave a little bit of some breadcrumbs. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, it's like. I mean, if I send you something, it's like, okay, maybe like we've had some interactions, like where I perceive it as flirting, right?
Yeah.
But perception's a big thing too, right? Because two people could be having the same conversation, but what's happened, how you're perceiving it and how he is completely different, right? Yo, because I think it happens a lot between men and women, right? Because you've experienced it, right? You talk to a girl, you're like, oh, this bitch trying to fuck me. Yeah. In her head, she's probably like, yeah, okay, like this is a casual conversation with no feelings. Yo, because especially when I was younger, bro, I used to take shit mad personal in the sense of like, oh, she like my picture, like, she smirked at me. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's like she wants it, but yo, sometimes but that's like that male ego where you think everybody wants you.
100%. Now, thank God I was there to experience it, because I would have the same assessment. I'd be like, you're right. Most sane men won't do something unprovoked. But because I grew up with him and I know the type of person, and I've essentially grew up with her too, and I kind of grew up with them. Like even when I wasn't interested in her, I know the dynamic between them two. So because I kind of always knew, I'm like, I know I'm confident enough to believe it. But if it ain't you, I hope I don't find out. But I've been convinced only because. Like, I know the type of dude he is. Like, he's a perverted kind of person. So he would do stuff like that to other people in front of me. Like, we had another mutual friend that's a girl. And he would do that to her, and I'd be like, that's funny as hell. Like, when it was not my girl. When it was not my girl, it was like, I don't care.
Yeah, the only thing I think your girl should have done better was cut him off the first time. Like, really cut him off. The first time, because you said he did it. She said he did it years before, and she cut him off for a little minute, and then, he kind of weaseled himself back in there.
Right, and that happens, like, because like I say, I know he's annoying, and I know that it's hard to be his friend. Like, he's one of them dudes who play too much. They may like, you see like those videos where they try to explain a person who's like doing too much in front of somebody. Yeah, he's that person.
The definition of that.
Yes,
bro. Like, women come around and start trying to play you, type of shit. Like, start just corny shit. Like, bro, you got that $20 you owe me? Like, weird shit. Yo, corny dudes.
Right.
That was my one friend that did that. That was him. So that's why I was like, I could see why. The only reason I believe there is because I'm like, I know what type of dude he is. I know what type of relationship you have, and I know you.
But bro, the thing is, I'm really like, that's the shit, right? Sometimes as a man, you just gotta take because it's like, all right, one thing is, don't ever get cheated. Like, if you get cheated by your girl, fucking leave. Don't ever take it back.
Don't ever stay.
Don't ever stay.
Even if I found out,
you gotta get the fuck out of there.
But there's gonna be little gray area situations with your girl where it's fucking tough, right?
Yep.
Where it's like, you might have caught her texting a dude, but it wasn't bad enough, right?
That's happened to me too.
You might have seen some shit on social media where it's like, this is weird as fuck. I need you to stop, right? But because there's always these situations just like this
it's not enough, but it's like enough.
Anything's already enough. But my point is, like, is it enough to, like, damn? Because now you have, like, this is the person you were with, right? It's like, obviously, the bigger picture, it worked out, right? But it's like, every guy goes to these little situations where it's like, bitch.
Yeah. Like, I really want to. We're going to cut a bitch off.
It's like, all right, it's like, this is it sucks at what you're doing, but it's like,
It makes me feel bad.
But this is like, all right, yo, she'll suck your dick extra good that night, and you kind of like, all right, let me not process my feelings, put this in the back of my head, yo, and randomly blow up from every year to year. You know what I mean? Like, but
yeah, yo, I have a story like that. It's actually pretty funny you said that. The one thing now, I pride my relationship because
actually, I got one for you too. Go ahead.
Me and my girl, we're friends. We've all been friends. So now that we started dating when I was like 24, end of my 24 into 25. I remember, oh god, that's gonna be a headache. There was this one time where all right, I have a female friend that she don't like. The female friend one time getting at, like, talking shit about my girl, and I didn't want my girl to see because at times she was going through my phone because we're new in the relationship. She go through my phone, so I'm like, I'm just gonna delete it because I don't need you being like, you entertain the conversation. She talking shit about me, blah blah. Delete the shit. Now I got caught because I referenced the conversation, and she was like, "Let me see," and I was like, "Oh yeah," and it was good. The conversation was going. I was like, "Oh, I deleted it." I was like, it was just my phone was bugging.
Oh, here's how we get it back.
Right. No, time shit. There was no getting it back. It was deleted. So she goes, deleted. We don't delete messages. That's fucked up. Blah 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 blah. I'm sorry. We don't delete messages. Okay. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Me, like, all right.
Fine. Yo, I want to say maybe like 8 months later, like not fully a year, but a lot of months go by. She fucking. Alright. I'm on her computer or my computer, and her Facebook is logged in. So she said like something pops up, but it's like there's no message from prior, and it's a girl. So I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Like, what is this? And she was like, I deleted the message. It's not a big deal. I'm like, you did what?
Excuse me?
Excuse me? You deleted them.
I thought we did no such thing in this relationship, you know?
She's like, no, that's totally different.
It's always oh my god, that's what it's never the same.
Different.
It's never the
different,
same,
nigga.
man.
It's always different.
Yo, it's totally different.
Yo, you can stab your girl and she stab you back, but you get mad at her. She's well, my knife's not. It's my knife shaped different.
Man,
you're stronger, right?
Yeah. You use the butcher knife. I use a butter knife. It's like we still got
stabbed to hurt me.
Yeah, yo. So she's like, oh, it's totally different because, the girl's actually. She's like, there's no proof that the girl was talking shit. I don't know what y'all was talking about. She was like, at least this is with a girl. But I'm like, the girl is your ex's new girlfriend. So I'm like, what the fuck could y'all be? Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck could y'all? She was like, she gave me some corny ass story. Oh, I said happy birthday. She said no happy birthday to my man. I don't care if that was your ex. And I'm like, and you deleted that? And it's like,
I'm telling you.
So that feeling when you're like, ooh, it's enough, but it's not enough. That was a one time.
Why you wishing this nigga happy birthday? Like that would have been already enough for me to go off the rails.
Thank you.
Yeah, you telling the bitch that's fucking your old nigga happy birthday?
No. She's telling her ex man
happy birthday,
and then his new girl,
his new bitch. Yeah.
Yo, because now it's like, first of all, now we look stupid as a unit because like now you're like now this new bitch, like your ex man's new bitch looking at us like, damn bitch, you still trying to like you don't want your man?
Yo, I trying to fuck my nigga on the low?
Yeah. Yeah, I would have. Yeah.
Oh, right. Brother.
But
you about to go home and start an argument after this conversation.
Yo,
you embarrassed me, son.
Yeah,
she fucking sent you dick pics and you did nothing. You text your ex on the low,
bro. That's, exactly. See, yo, my shit was last year, right? Bro. So like I said, I don't go through my girl phone at all. I don't ever do it. Yo, so last year the phone was just there. Like I walk in the house.
It calls you, bro.
Yo. I get out of work early. Nobody knows I'm home. Her phone's downstairs, right? And I'm just staring at it for a minute. I'm having like a
shit calling you.
Yeah. So I'm like,
calling you, bro.
I legitimately haven't done this shit since like 10 years. Like I haven't gone through a phone like in 10 years. More than that, right? So I'm like, man, fuck it. What's the worst?
Yeah.
Right, bro. So I'm going through yo, it's never in the text message, right? Like it's never. Yeah. So I'm like, yo. So I go through her DMs on Instagram, right?
Smart.
So yo, it's a dude inviting her like to a house party. It's like, hey, something, come to this party on this day, right? She just had gone out to the city the weekend before. You know, when your girl go out, right? There's always that little bit of insecurity in your mind where it's like, okay, what the fuck's going on?
About to do,
especially
right?
if she go out
the real plan?
Yeah. Especially if you go out of state. out of state's like, oh,
I would never find out.
Yeah, exactly. It's like whatever y'all do there is done.
Damn.
Yo, so I screenshot the shit, right, and sent it to my phone.
You screenshot what?
I screenshotted the DM.
The invite.
Of the invite. And so she curved the invite. Like in the DMs, right? But I'm like, first of all, like, who the fuck is this nigga? And why is he comfortable inviting you anywhere? That's it.
Right,
that's
right,
like,
right.
cause my thing is,
Yeah,
cause my thing is like, all right, she curved it,
Right.
but it's like,
And there was no copy paste message.
Yeah.
It was a personal like,
yeah.
hey.
So it's like, yo, but like, what gave him the confidence to invite you?
they got a rapport.
So I'm looking through the dude's Instagram, right? A little sweet. It's like it's giving sweet, but no, cause yo, you know, gay niggas if they gay, they put that pride flag right up. Like that shit's like that's part of it, right?
right.
It's like part of their standard Instagram, like pride flag, whatever, all that shit, right? So I'm like, this dude's giving sweet, but like I don't have confirmation here, right? Bro, so I screenshot it and DM the message to my phone. So it's like I could forever hold on to this shit, right? So I'm like acting funny as fuck. I'm not spazzing. First of all, this is growth on my part. Like I'm not spazzing. I'm not nothing. I'm just like, all right, like I'm in my head. We're broken up.
Yeah.
Like
you already moved on.
Yeah, no lie. I'm like,
Cause he invited
I'm making
her to a party.
Yeah, I'm making plans. Yo, nah, cause it's like my
I'm
thing
the
is,
same way. I'm so terrible.
yeah, I'm making plans. Like how am I gonna like? Cause like we live together, but I bought the house. So it's like, yo, we gotta get you out of here.
Right.
No, I'm like, all right, where am I gonna move you into? Like the basement or some shit, right? But either way. Yo, but like this is like 2 days goes by and I'm acting cold. Like I'm just, but yo, I'm not like even being rude. I'm just acting like this is like just some person. Like you know what I mean? Like, hey, how you, like,
has she picked up on it?
so she's picking up on it, right? Actually, nah, 2 days don't go by. A day goes by, right? So like that night, like the whole day, this like happens like midday. So like throughout the whole day, you know, she's just like, yo, what's up with this dude? Like he's acting funny.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I'm like, she's like, you good? I'm like, yo, I'm cool. Never been better.
Nonchalant as fuck.
Never been better. I'm newly single. Like the world is mine.
You just don't know it yet.
You don't know it.
Yo, so the next day, I think like in the morning, I think I go to work. So I think she's probably gonna go text me good morning or some shit, and she sees like the screenshot that I sent to myself. So she's like blasting my shit, right? And I'm like hello. Like I just texted her, like, what's up? Like what's up? She's like, yo, like call me right now. Like what's like? It's not what it looks like. All this other shit. I'm like, I don't
You
give.
intentionally left. You didn't delete the thread.
Oh no, I wanted to. Like it's like, bitch, you caught. Like I want you to know. Like it was like a little Saw, like mind games. You know what I mean? Like
I was like, you are strategic.
Yeah. Like I gave you the clue.
You know what's
Yo,
up
so
now.
she's like, yo, it's not what it is. Like he's gay. Like we're at a gay club. You know, he met all of us and then like just invited all of us out. I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't see no pride flag. I don't give a shit. Like, why is this nigga inviting you shit? Like, you just met him. So she's like, now she's messaging the dude like, hey, I'm like, don't message him because I'm like, you're.
That's the worst thing to do. Can you please tell my man?
That's what she said.
Aren't you gay?
Yo, that's what she said, right?
Oh, that's the worst thing to do.
Yo, that's what she said. So I'm like, this don't mean shit to me. Right. So yo, this is like now this is like 4 or 5 days of her trying to like convince me nothing's going on. I'm like, yo, I'm single.
Right. If you ain't get the memo,
like we're co-parents.
Get the memo.
If you ain't get the memo,
like there was an email sent out. HR contacted
right. FYI,
you've been terminated.
Right.
You 2 weeks is it, buddy.
Yeah.
Send an official email with a subject and everything. Nigga. Like,
we wish you the best of luck though.
Newsletter.
So she's doing all this shit. Like the guy like responds. I'm like, yo, this ain't like, I don't give a fuck. Like what else? Like, yo, what do you think that means anything to me? Like what did you think like he would write? Like if that's your side nigga, like what would you like? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you expect?
Bro, eventually, like, she just wins me over. Like, the fucking guy ended up, like, posting, like,
what you mean she won you over?
Ended up, like, posting, like
a week straight.
Yeah. Actually, that was part of it. Yo, but the guy ended up, like, going, I don't know. But, yo, my thing was, like, yo, like I said, I thought he was gay to begin with. Like, she ended up, like, finding, like, the guy ended up posting some gay shit or some shit like that, right? But I'm like, then they're like, man, these gays niggas will fuck anybody. Like, they like, yo, they like, yo.
Of course, if he's bisexual.
Nah.
Bro, I think
bro.
most gay dudes will fuck a chick, no problem.
Yeah, no problem.
That they would?
Yeah, absolutely.
I know. Like the few.
No. Listen, my brother's gay. My little brother. He told me. Now, all right.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, how gay is he? Like 100% gay?
Yeah, he has a boyfriend.
I'm saying, but like, was he still fuck a chick?
He fucked chicks back. All right.
Yeah.
There we go.
He's fucking girls.
There you go.
He's fucking girls.
So when he was in the closet,
Uh-huh.
I hate to do this to him. Before he came out, he dealt with women, and then when he decided to come out, he stopped dealing with cold turkey, not like deal with cold turkey.
Okay.
And then I remember one time I asked him, we talking about children, and he said he do want kids, and so we talking about children, and he was like, "Yo, I will put up the bread to, have a what do you call that? Was it when you pay somebody?
Vitro?
No, when you pay somebody,
Artificial insemination.
surrogate. I'll pay for my surrogate. And I'm like, bro, you actually have a penis. Like, why don't you just fuck when you're friends and just do? Yo, I'll give you $50 or something. You know what I mean?
Damn,
and he was like,
worth more than that.
he was like, yo, how would you feel if I told you, oh, just fuck a nigga and instead of paying for a shit? And I'm like,
well, that makes no sense because like a nigga can't have a baby.
right,
terrible
right.
logic. I know that would have been my response. I'm like,
Right.
yeah, you're comparing apples and oranges.
way different than that.
Yeah.
But I kind of said, I'm like, yo, listen.
Biology here.
I'm like, if you think that having sex with a vagina now is as bad as what I think of having sex with a butthole is, you don't like vagina. I was like, you must not like vagina like
He's
that.
capping. He's lying.
I don't think so.
No, I think see, but I think a lot of gay dudes, they idol like an 80% gay, where it's like with that 20%, it's a lot. You could still fuck chicks.
Every gay nigga I know, bro, them niggas fuck bitches. Like, push come to shove, they fuck bitches, bro.
I must not know enough gay men there, because I mean, besides my brother, I don't think I've ever seen a gay man show that.
I knew this one gay dude. Actually, I still know him. Like, cool dude. Like, he just had a fucking kid out of nowhere. Like, I was just like, I remember because when he messaged me, he was having a kid. I actually like he kind of got noise. I'm like, yo, like this is your child. Yo, because I was
you like 6 times. You.
No, yo, because I was confused because I was like, I'm like, I thought you were gay. He's like, I am gay, but I guess he just had a slip
their
up.
gay best friends.
He had a
I'm
slip up.
telling you, bro. It should be happening.
But that was part of my rationale where it's like, all right, the dude might be gay, but like, I don't. How gay is he? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, is he gay or is he like, I fuck dudes and chicks?
So I have an honest question. It truly mattered that he was gay. Why he decided to stick around? So if he was a straight man, like if he was a straight man that got money, money.
No, that would have been it. That would have it.
That would end it because he invited her to a party.
Yeah. Cause her meeting him at a club. Meeting him at a bar.
Oh, I hear you. What is it?
Her meeting him cause she met him at a bar, right?
Yep.
That to me is enough intent, cause it's like, all right, he got your contact information, right?
Instagram,
right? So it's like, if this is a straight man, think about it. If this was a straight man, he essentially just bagged my girl. Like that's cheating to me.
Damn, that's dangerous. Your girl's on a tightrope.
But that's it's crazy that you think me not wanting my girl to get bagged is a tightrope. Like, I think this is decent.
Well, hold on.
This is like standard procedure.
Imagine like your girl goes out, right? And she goes to a party. Yeah, me and my homegirls are going out, right? And she fucking gives a nigga try to bag her, and she may have curved him, but she gives her his Instagram. Why are you allowing him access to you? Like, why are you giving him access to you in your relationship? Like, what are you looking for? An extra follower? Is that important to you?
I know my face looks surprised, but I understand what you're saying.
You feel me? It's like, why? Like, why would you do that? So I get where you're coming from.
Yo, like the way you're asking me, like, you think I'm tripping by the way I think?
Now, because all right, I've been in a relationship 8 years.
Me too.
Right?
Me too.
Okay.
And I'm ready to cut it off at any point.
Me too.
Nah, yo, I don't. But
I know what you're talking about.
Like,
it's
I don't.
Like a switch. It's no longer like it's not gonna be like this for me to fall.
Yo, I don't want. I don't want to.
This is it.
Yo,
obviously,
obviously, I don't want to. Right.
Right.
So let me say that. Like, I love my relationship, but
me too.
Yo, I'm at the point in my life
Me
where
too.
I have a zero tolerance for disrespect.
Me too.
You feel me? Like, you disrespect me as a man, then we're done. Like, yo, because I've made my standards very clear, right? Like, yo, you give your number out at a club or a bar.
Oh yeah.
But like, yo,
yeah.
but you give your Instagram out, like, that's this. What?
Now you're right. But I'm I know I'm an exception to the rule because my girl's a tattoo artist, so she would sell to me as, "Ooh, so you tattoo," and I'd be crazy, be like, "Why you selling?"
Yeah.
I'd be crazy.
See,
so,
my girl, don't see, yo, like, all right, I get it, right? So now you have to have a little more of a tolerance for it because, like, all right, now you gotta do a little more investigation, right? To me, like, she doesn't do anything,
nothing, right.
Yo, so like, if it's just like strictly for like you bagging, like you giving your thing out, and there's like no other like business part of it, then nah, you're done, right? Yo, if my girl meets a guy out for whatever reason, and he's like, hey, this is what I do in business. If there's something there, I might hear this shit out. But like, yo, if she just flat out gives her information out, if she flat out gives access to men that are trying to fuck her, we're done.
All right, listen to this, right? I do Uber, and I always hand out business cards because I always be like, yo, I got a tattoo bus, game bus, hookah bus, movie bus, da 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 da, in the podcast. So there's a lot of times where I hand out a business cards. Most girls will be attractive. I'll hand it to them, exchange social medias, and I may send a DM like, hey, this is me. If you're still interested, coming to my bus, or if you're still interested in this, that. Sometimes I may be vague, like, yo, this is me from the taxi, da da da. You know, hit me up if you're interested in this. Would that be enough to piss you off?
No, but there's a business aspect to it. Because I do that, right?
No, but what if I was vague? What if I didn't say like, oh, hit me up to do? But what
all right. If you were vague, I might give you a warning. I might be like, all right,
you write me and be like, yo, don't
no. Oh, like if you were the guy hitting my girl up, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be like, no. First of all, I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna pretend to be like, yo, like, oh, what's up? Like, what do you need? Type of shit, right? And if it's like, oh, if there's no like business follow up, I'm like, no. It's like, all right, you just gave
the guy
your number.
that you caught. What if he was just invited to a party because he's a promoter?
Nah, see, promoters are just as bad. Promoters fuck chicks. Like that's what they want.
No, they do fuck chicks.
Yo, promoters
promote. That's their job to go to DMs.
Promoters prioritize pussy over money.
That's true.
That's you don't become a fucking promoter because it's like a career calling. Like you want to be lit and get bitches. You know what I mean? Like let's not sugarcoat this shit, right?
Facts.
So, yeah, I mean, yo, okay, I get what you're saying, right? There's a million other ways where it could have gone, right? But it didn't, right? That dude invited you out because he met you, right? Now he was gay, and that's why you got the pass. But
she got saved. Because he was straight. Listen, if he was straight and still had the same intent as the gay dude, but straight.
Yeah, because what's her explanation at that point, right? Where she's like,
invite me to the party. He wants to see me out.
That's a date.
Ooh. See, I hear you. I'll be upset with that.
Yo, my thing is, bro.
A date.
Yeah.
It's kind of harsh. Because it's like, invite to a party. Is there other men and women there, and they're not there like?
All right, they're there, but I want you there.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. See, when I chose my partner, I make sure to choose somebody who hate partying.
That's the key.
Do social media.
That's the key, man.
Yo, 100. That's why I'm just shocked because I'm just like, people go through that shit and I feel bad, but I'm like, my girl will never try some fucking shit like
bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like the older I'm getting, like the almost like stricter and insecure I'm getting in a sense. Because because it's like it's just to the point where it's like, yo, when you're younger, you have to tolerate a lot of shit, right? You have to tolerate a lot of disrespect by women, right? Because it's just like that's all there is, right?
She's the peak. She's at her prime.
Exactly. Like, but now, like, bro, now I'm the catch.
Yeah,
you feel me?
100%.
I'm Simone Biles' husband right now. Like,
okay.
Nah, yo, because at the end of the day, like the way I've built myself up, yo, I could find another wife
100%.
easily. Like, you know what I'm saying, I might not love her the same way I do this one, but like as far as like just getting the things I need as a man,
you might not even look for you.
They do, yo, bro. I get hit on all the time, right?
Do you prefer being in relationships?
Yeah.
Now that you've been in 8 years, you like.
Yeah, I'm locked in. I'm good. Like, yo, I got 2 kids. We got 2 kids.
No. Take her and the kids out of it. The aspect of would you sell a relationship to another man?
At my age, yeah.
No, he's lying.
None.
You don't think so? I don't think so either.
He tells me no all the time. Like,
nah, but I also joke around. But yo, honestly, my thing is, right, when we talked about this, we can get a little personal about this shit, right? Yo, because I'm at the age, right, where like I assess risk to joy, right?
Yep.
Stress to joy,
Hell
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My thing is, you just went through a traumatic experience not too long ago, right? I haven't gone through that in a long time, right? Because can we talk about it? Or? So he had an STD scare not too long ago, right?
Damn, I didn't know you was going for that. Oh shit! That shit took me back. Like, hold on,
cut the camera. My man was good though. He not burnt. His shit clean though. His shit clean. His shit clean though.
Yo, that's hilarious. Nigga. That shit's. Oh.
I asked
We
you.
go. Damn.
What?
Prepare for that.
What did you think I was gonna
The
say?
breakup, the other traumatic shit that I've been
Ah,
through.
fuck all that.
Not the STD shit. Like,
Nah, but
No, but that's true. That's true.
Yo, I'm not, but I'm gonna keep it above you. When I was single, bro, I would go through an STD scare every other fucking month, right? Because I was doing dumb shit. Like I was, you know, I was raw dogging like it was condoms didn't exist type of shit, right?
yeah.
But I'm a fucking.
Nah, y'all crazy as a lot of niggas. I'm letting
yo,
you know. I
but
don't do this shit. And
Y'all
I
from
do this
Waterbury. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't judge y'all. Y'all from Waterbury, so it's alright.
Yo, but I'm a hypochondriac, right? Like I used to fuck a bitch raw, and then
Immediately think you got cancer.
and then a day later be like, oh man, this is it.
That's me, man. That's me. Nigga,
Yo,
bro.
but yo,
That was stunning.
bro, but yo, that was actually like I got to a point right where I was just like, yo, why do you keep putting yourself like I'm literally driving myself insane, right? Literally driving myself insane, and I'm living the definition of it because like yo, I keep having unprotected sex with women, right? But I'm also a fucking like hypochondriac where I think every time I do, I'm catching something or I'm getting her pregnant, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, bro, stop this shit, right? Eventually I did and I got in a relationship, but like, the stresses that I used to have when I was fucking single used to be so bad where now it's like I don't have
The thing is, the stresses wouldn't be there if you just wore a condom.
What?
That's the thing. Like,
No, but yo, it's not even that, right? The stresses of like, all right, you're going through all this shit, like, or not you right now, right? But like, all right, who's she fucking? What's all this other shit? I got to deal with all this drama, right?
I mean, is a valid thing.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
I
But
was
yo,
like,
but
I
that's
immediately thought I had HIV.
yo,
bro. I was like, yo, I'm
but
fucking
that's
cooked.
why I would sell a relationship, right? Because now you like your limit. Obviously, there's a struggles of relationship,
Yeah.
right? Like I don't, but yo, bro, like this is the happiest I've ever been. You know what I mean? Like I just like, obviously we still got our shit and stuff like that. But like, if you're a guy that like wants to like limit your stress level, like I think being in a relationship, if you're with the right person, it's fucking wonderful.
Right. So, in the hypothetical, you out of this one, you get into another one.
Like, what do you mean?
If you ever exit this relationship, would you jump into another relationship?
Like jump right away or like?
Not right away, just
Like I was, yeah, probably. I mean, I'd have another relationship, but I wouldn't go through another whole phase. I wouldn't do that.
okay. So,
Like here's the thing, right? Like
you
when
still date with intent.
yeah. I think when you're in a guy relationship, right? It's like it's fun to think about, like, yo, man, if I was out here still, like, y'all don't even know what the fuck I'd be doing, like,
lit, bro.
right? Yeah, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like the reality is, like, yo, when you become single, it's just like, this shit's real.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
just sucks out here. Like,
I think about like being on a fishing boat and you just like when you have when you have your boat full of fish, you're just like, oh, I know I could go and get more fish. And then when you have no fish, you just like, damn, there ain't no fucking fishes out here.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the same way with relationships.
Yo, then like, I'd be like living vicariously through like, you and like and just my other single
me
friends,
too.
right?
Wow.
And it's like, but it's like, geez, it sounds rough. y'all are going through it.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah, because it's also, let's be real with you, the quality of women right now are
Quality
trash.
of women is
Yo,
trash,
the
bro.
stock has plummeted, right? So if you got a good one,
right.
lock it in, man, because it's rough out here, right? Like, it's just like their whole mentality right now is just fucking terrible, right? And it's just like,
a whoflation.
yeah,
Yeah, the whoflation.
yo, not even that. There's just women that generally hate men now. It's like
Yeah,
it's the new
whoflation. Because they always existed, but there's a lot more of that now than there
it's
ever
trendy.
has been.
more
it's
trendy now,
It's popular. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, I go through this shit. Like, yo, I was getting an argument with some dude on Twitter the other day, right? And you just said some shit like, yo, you hate women. I'm like, bro, I'm fucking married to 2 kids. What the fuck? Like, I'm good.
Right.
Like, bro, yo,
where are you at?
Yeah, like, yo, exactly. He didn't respond. Because it's like, one thing is like, anytime you fucking call women out on social media, right?
You automatically
You hate
become a
women type of
misogynist.
shit. But like, bro, it also gives me like the I guess the freedom like to talk as much shit I want. It's like, oh, you hate women? No, I don't. I got one. I'm good.
Then she's
Yeah,
solid.
yeah. She don't do this dumb
Right,
shit.
Right.
And she gets this X, Y, and Z. You feel me? Like, yeah.
So, would you want to be in a relationship?
I do. You know what's crazy is that like prior to my previous relationship, like I was always scared of like being in relationships and being in love because like I just felt like I've been on the opposite side of the fence. Not the guy that's been cheated on, but like the guy that has
Had sex with a girl with a boyfriend?
has sex with a girl or boyfriend, girl doing sneaky shit like that, and it's like it's like it's nice when you're on that side, but it definitely makes you scared.
Yeah, it
being
scares
on
you.
the opposite side.
Yo, because then that guy doesn't know what's happening to him, right? So if you got a girl, you might be that guy.
And the thing is
and
that,
it's just like it's literally like the sneaking in someone's fucking tail. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, you think you're the man. He thinks he's the man. He thinks he's the man.
Yeah.
Yo, no guy's ever like, yeah, my girl cheats on me.
Like,
Every
possibility she cheat on me.
every guy thinks he's dicking his girl down.
I was just about to
like,
say that, and everybody thinks that they got that one. That's just not gonna fuck another nigga.
Yo, but it's
that's
like,
solid.
that same
they
guy
hang around hoes, but my girl isn't the hoe. Like, you feel me? It's like,
bro, it's like, you
it's like,
you and your boys all like fuck other dudes' girls, right? We're like, y'all don't think y'all are the other version of this, right?
exactly. You feel me? So that's exactly what caused me. So like, that's what caused me. As honestly, it's what has caused a lot of like friction in my relationships. Has been like me just being like super defensive about like being like that. But like one thing that my last relationship has showed me is that like I do love the feeling of like being in love. So like after we broke up, I'm fucking bitches, and I went crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I left the stable and kind of bucked, like went crazy, and then at some point in time I was like, okay, like
shit feels empty.
Yeah, it feels like I was just fucking like an empty vessel. You feel me? Like it's just I didn't view them as people. You know, like there was no connection between us. It was like I said what I had to say to get to this point, and it's like now I got to this point. And everything now
is just gonna plateau or go down.
And bro, sometimes I really got soft during fucking. I'm like literally right in the middle of fucking, and like I just don't enjoy it. And I realized like I actually love being in love. You know, like I love like that feeling.
Yo, cause
like,
that
matters.
That in love sex is so fucking fire.
It's different. Bro.
I mean, obviously we've been in a relationship for a minute, right? But you fantasize about that new pussy, cause at the end of the day, right?
Wait. That shit fucked me up. Yo, we've been in a relationship together. What do you mean by that?
With women, yeah.
With our significant others, right?
No diddy, man.
Yeah, single dudes. You see, this is the kind of things they have to do to try to bring us down.
What do you mean
us happy men, right?
If anything, we've been in a long relationship.
Either way, right? But yo, like the fantasy of new pussy, right?
Yeah.
Yo, a lot of the times, yo, the thought of new pussy is
of the times?
No, the thought of new pussy is amazing, right? When you actually get the new pussy, it's usually kind of like, eh.
I have to take y'all word. I've never cheated in 8 years.
You know no, I'm just saying, bro? But like, I don't know if you remember, like back when you had, like, when you were getting put.
All right, so here's my relationship story. So my girl that I date now, I dated her from 15. She was probably like the third person I've had sex with. From 15 to about 16 and a half. Like 15 to like 16 and a half. Then we broke up. By the time we got back together, the next girl I dealt with after that, I remember I told her, I was like, I'm never having a girlfriend again. So as long as you cool with this, we good. I have never had an issue with a girl like trying to coerce me to being a boyfriend or like coerce me to a relationship. I've had access to pussy just by being cool and being that nigga, and that has kind of just been what it was until I was in a situation where I had a roster, but my living situation got a little fucked up. So I'm bouncing from chick house to college campus, kitchen house, chick house. And my girl now was one of the girls I was kind of talking to. And I know like me have history. So I'm like, yo, my life is all over the place. I need some stability. You have a job. I'm in the streets. Like, I don't know paychecks. I've got nothing. If you're willing to build this life with me, then I'll hold you down. And that one conversation took me to
life changer
right here. You know what I mean? So that was my fast story of telling what happened. But
actual fast.
Yeah, right. But I've never had the experience. I've never had the experience of being like, all right, I'm ready for some new pussy while in a relationship.
Right, so I've been there. I've cheated on my last. That's the reason why me and my ex broke up, right? Mm-hmm. Is I've cheated on her. She found out about it. I'm gonna make this fast. I'm gonna take notes, right? And so she ended up finding out about the shit. Went through my laptop, all types of shit, saw the shit. Long story short, it's crazy because like you said, we fantasize about like fast or new pussy, right? Mm-hmm. And we're like, yo, this shit, it probably feels amazing. I don't gotta deal with the stress. Like, what is life like on the other side? And it's like, okay, we fuck these bitches, and then it's like, for me personally, every time I fucked a new girl, I appreciated my girl way more.
Way more, right? Yeah. I know that feeling
would come
if I were to do it.
Yo, new pussy's overrated as fuck. Yo, it's always the thought. Like, the thought of new pussy.
Or, like, the ego boost.
Yeah, because, honestly, fucking someone that you have feelings for feels so much better than fucking someone that you give no fucks about. Like, it's just, it's not even, like, comparable, right? Yo, her put, like, the chick you don't know could have like the best pussy in the world. Like that
Right.
pussy could just be like.
But you put on
fire.
a show, which
Yeah.
is that's kind of.
But when it compares to the chick that you actually like, it never stands up.
It never compares, bro.
Yeah.
Never compares.
So you're saying that your girlfriend is the best. The intimacy between you and your girlfriend is the best intimacy you've ever experienced.
Yeah, I mean that's why. Yeah.
Okay, word.
Do you think your girlfriend's the best person you ever fucked?
That's a hard kind of. That's a hard thing to ask. Because best.
Well, you failed. I'll tell you that much. You failed.
Because let me be add some context. Because good pussy to me could be, a woman that's like super athletic. Could do some things where that could incorporate good pussy, whereas some girl with a tight vagina may not do as much moving around, but still has some good at tight vagina, may have some good pussy. So on a scale, I've had some great pussy overall, and my girl's amongst the greatest. But to say she's the best, I'd be kind of unfair because there's women out there doing a lot of things, and
it's a wild thing to say. Yo, to say my girl's got the best pussy I ever had is unfair to these other hoes.
They out here putting in work.
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing them a service to be out here. You know what I'm saying, to say some shit like this because the shit they did to me was insane.
Girlfriend, if you watching this, I'm just joking. It's entertainment.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I mean, she's up there. She's on Mount Rushmore. But there's just 3 other more.
No, she's on around Mushmore.
but there's around Mushroom.
Yeah.
So
I'm still joking. All right, this is all for entertainment. My good brothers, do you have any final words before we all go home?
Yo,
and eat dinner with our families that we love so much.
I gotta tell you, man. We've been in a couple podcasts. I gotta say
I read one every time.
The vibes. The last one was funny as fuck, even though it's forever gone.
Maybe.
Was he? But once again, fucking great episode, bro.
Yeah,
I gotta tell you, you got some like Gen TV exclusive over here. Like we said some shit.
I said some shit where I'm like, oh
damn, bro. I don't think I've ever talked about my ass whooping before, bro. I don't think I've ever talked about.
I'm gonna tell y'all off air some shit I've never said on another podcast.
But I don't think I ever talked. We never talked about our podcast breakup. We never talked about that shit. We never talked about my ass whooping. Or the gray area.
You never talked about me being bitched either. You never talk about none of that shit.
Yeah, man.
Yo, vibes, man. Yo, hopefully this one works.
Makes it
makes the cut.
Makes it to the public.
Follow us on Gen TV Podcast on all platforms. TikTok, if that shit's still around when it comes out. YouTube. We're a GenCast on Facebook. We're official Gen TV Podcast on Instagram.
There's an underscore somewhere in that.
Yeah. You do all that. But that's it. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Is you gonna?
He said everything.
True. And it's your boy.
Best podcast in CT.
I appreciate you. Thank you for acknowledging this is the best podcast in CT. And girlfriend, like I said, this is all joke. You are the best vagina, the best pussy. I love you, babe. See you soon. Everybody, good night. Love ya.
See ya.